Burt fab.
If Delta Burt. All right, we're live on YouTube.
Live from the Ink. Yeah.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
Thank God for the Delta Burt.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things. No!
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We are heard everywhere on the iHeart Radio app and seen everywhere on the YouTubes. Just go to the sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. That way you can join us in the chat. It feels like a month of Sundays, but it's only been like a week of Sundays.
It's literally 3 shows. It's what we took off because Tank had
that's what we do.
Tank got hurt again because Tank gets hurt.
Yeah, sometimes you got to make sure you're not dead or dying, and I had to call in sick yesterday, but I'm fine. Everything's good, and we're back, and we're ready for. Is it Mock Draft Tuesday?
No, it's Power Rankings Tuesday.
Oh, it's Power Rankings Tuesday. I forgot.
Yeah, I would wager.
Next thing you know, I forget all the things.
I'm going to wager the average radio listener doesn't really want to hear a mock. They don't want to hear 20 mock drafts from anybody, but they really probably don't want to hear a 2027 never too early mock draft on the radio. Now, you can find that on our YouTube. That will premiere on Friday.
Yeah.
I didn't say I didn't do it.
Sure?
Just
Are you sure? Because the Tasmanian Devil would be a hell of a fullback.
No doubt. Daffy Duck, wide receiver 1. No doubt.
He's got fumbleitis, though. Gotta watch that.
Sylvester the Cat would be a tremendous H-back.
And Droopy could be the head coach. Oh, wait, that's Andy Reid. I forgot. We already have the real-life Droopy as the head coach. It's Andy Reid.
We're having fun today. This is one of those, off-air, behind-the-scenes, let's go. I'm in a giant room in iHeart, Greenville. I'm still in Greenville. And I have commandeered the middle part of the studios because there's TVs in here. It's a lovely podcast space. And I just went, you know what? Other people are doing things today. You do them around me. How about that?
He was like, this is mine now.
I am the captain. I am the only one in the building. No one else in this building knows how to make the buttons work, so I shall make the buttons work. And button
our first
they shall.
Super chat of the new season of the Sportsocracy post-draft. And it's from Red Sea. He says, Cantankerous got hurt again. It's almost as surprising as his children setting fire to random things. Thank you. Appreciate you, Red Sea.
Nailed it.
This is my life.
Nailed it.
And when they're not setting things on fire, then they're sending out mass emails to parents' lists and things. Did I tell that story?
No, you haven't, and I think you should because it's real funny.
Yeah. Got an email. Was it last week?
Yes.
Before last. I think we were at the draft when I got the email.
Oh, you didn't tell me until last week. That's the depth of how far I can go.
Okay, maybe it was last week. Anyway, got an email from the school saying that they had suspended one of my son's email addresses because he and his friends were sending funny, not offensive, but funny memes out to just mass email lists. So they were mass replying to the school newsletter with SpongeBob memes or something. And it was it didn't offend anybody, but it is a demonstration of wasted class time, and so we've taken his email away from him. I'm not shocked. Never am I shocked. There's always something around here.
Well, look, when you told me that your son had sent something that got him in trouble through an electronic communication, I went a little early for that, but I can't say I'm surprised.
I was supremely surprised that it was nothing offensive. Because if you don't have middle school boys at your house, then you know everything that they say is offensive.
And dumb.
And it doesn't.
Much of
have
it's
a father
dumb.
like me. It doesn't really help when you have somebody in the background quietly egging it on, like, do it again.
Do it again. It was funny. I liked it.
It's the worst thing you could do when your son says something offensive in the house, and then your wife looks at you to reprimand the kid, but you can't reprimand him through the tears. So, if you're hearing that is.
I was about to say, what is somebody dying? Because I hear the Danger Will Robinson alarm.
No, here's the funny thing. So when your alarm system needs maintenance, you call in specialists to come and handle that certain thing. So they've been in here banging on stuff all morning long and working on the fire alarms and all of the things. The guys left for lunch about 30 minutes ago. 2 minutes after they left, the fire alarm started going off, and we can't make it stop. So it's just been going off. Oh,
sweet.
The light stopped. That might have been it. Maybe they're back. Maybe they came back from lunch and was like, fixed it up for us.
Daryl, that was a real good firehouse sandwich. Oh, we forgot to turn off the noise. I wonder if that annoyed anyone while we were gone.
Right. Justin Barton in the YouTube comment says, I now have a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old stepkids, and I seriously need Google Translate to talk to them. That tracks. They're leaving us behind. We're all getting older, and they are... The jargon has left us. Our abilities to communicate with the youngins is dissipating, and that's sad.
So I stay in there's a condo that I have access to that's right across the street from the iHeart Greenville studios. That's where I stay when I come down here. Well, there's a bar right down the street, and last night when I went home at about midnight, there were 4 youngsters. Don't know their ages. You know what I know it was? Less than mine. They had a full-on conversation walking towards me that I could hear at least a city block away. I didn't understand one thing they said. I wasn't positive it was even English. I just kept hearing the and. Like, I don't think they have that in other languages, so I'm going to go with that's English. It's just not an English that I get.
This is where we're at now. As we get older, the kids stay the same age, which was cool when we were, immature 20-year-olds. Not cool when you're, still immature, but, pushing 50.
Look, we were youngsters at one point. We played the game, the circle game. You show them the circle below your waist. Yeah. Now you get hit if you look at it. We also asked a lot of people, why are you so happy? It's the thing we did.
It was a simpler time.
For sure. There were a lot of people in our circles that were really happy. Just wanted to know why.
Lord.
You know that little meme that you said? Have you ever seen that video that trends around the interwebs from time to time of the guy with the hipster mustache, and he's got a ukulele, and he's got no more falafels to give? I think he's in a bar. He's either in a shoe store or a men's warehouse or something, and he's singing this song, I've got no more falafels to give. That song's been playing in my head for 2 solid days.
Well, I mean, sometimes you have to give those up. I gave those up for Lent.
The field where the falafels were planted is barren.
It's barren. It's all been raised. Justin Parton makes a good point. Don't forget, we all used to point at our crotches. A lot.
Oh, the DX sign?
Back in the day. Oh, either that or the NWO. It was all the same. Whether you crossed it or didn't cross it, it showed which show you were watching on Monday night or which storyline was the hottest at the moment, because sometimes you go back and forth.
For sure. Ayo.
All right, big man. What's new? What's been popping in your life since we last convened?
Well, we started the we started the post-draft diet. That's fun. If I didn't need a reason to be pissed off, I have one, which is I've eaten literally nothing but bunny food and meat for 9 days.
Mm-hmm. Glad that's going.
It's a thing. It's a thing we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down 12 pounds. Yay.
Okay. Yeah, good job.
That's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah. And today's a special day, isn't it?
Yes. Well, yesterday was.
Oh, I thought it was the day after.
May the 4th be with you.
I didn't think you actually got married on Star Wars Day.
No, we didn't get married on Star Wars Day. We met and we got engaged on May 4th. Star Wars Day.
Oh, okay.
We also learned that business manager Megan and her lovely husband Chad and Amy and I have the same anniversary. And now that's a weird thing that we know about each other. And I don't know that I love that we know that about each other, but we do.
Okay. All right. So that screams double date.
Cinco de Drinko. I fully plan on I can't have the marg because the marg's got the sugars. But I can have. I'm calling them virgin margaritas, which is you leave out all that. You leave out all that other crap.
How virgin works?
It's a virgin margarita. You leave out that other crap. Just give me the tequila.
No,
maybe a little lime.
No, that's that's completely the opposite of virgin. That's just give me the nasty stuff.
Yeah, which I believe if I wrote a book, that's what it should be called.
No, but no virgins will do. Never mind. We're going down a path, and we don't need it.
If they do, they're not. That's all you need to know.
Sure. Not a whole lot been going on in the football world, and I'm thankful for that. I mean, except for just hilarious fantasy rankings, which I do get a kick out of those a lot. Just people putting together, the dynasty rankings and things. Now the guys have been picked, and we know where they're going, and we know what systems they're going to be in, and what schemes their coaches are going to be running for the most part. This is really the deep divey fantasy time, I feel like. Because I saw one ranking earlier today that had Ty Simpson in the top 10 of the rookie rankings. And I thought, well, that's a thing you did. Because I don't even understand that for, Dynasty. Maybe Superflex? Okay, well, I can get on board with that.
Well, I don't know. I understand it for Dynasty. If you're wanting to take a shot in the dark since there are no quarterbacks in this class, you want to take a shot on the one that wound up with Sean McVay, I understand how you got there.
I do not. I do not. Of course, I would have said the same thing if anybody tried to pick Brock Purdy in a fantasy draft, and I would have looked stupid on that.
I also think you could put a blind raccoon as the quarterback for Sean McVay, and he would still find fantasy value somewhere.
Somehow, some way. I don't know. But that's pretty much all that's been going on. I mean, you got rumors going on about who's going to sign where, what guys are left on the free agency market. Saw a story today about Dante Fowler Jr. Somebody's still doing that.
Seattle Seahawks.
So, whatever he's got left in the tank, they're going to give it a shot.
Has any guy gotten more chances than Dante Fowler Jr. to have literally never done anything to pay it off?
I mean, never. I feel like he had at least one season where he was decent.
Let's play a fun game of how well do you know Dante Fowler?
Okay.
How many years has he played in the NFL?
Shoo, that's been 10 years?
That is correct. This will be year 11.
Okay.
How many sacks does he have in 10 years?
I'll say 90?
58.5.
That's it?
That's it. Oh, now let's go a step further. 21 of those came in 2 years. One was with the Rams, where he was basically just the other dude on the other side of Aaron Donald. The other one was in Washington when he was the pass rusher. Yay!
Hey, still out there earning that paycheck though. Get you $5 million a year if you hit all the accelerators.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's fine. I think he'll be a situational pass rusher for Seattle. Probably takes away a little bit of the sting of Boye Mafe, who, just to be clear, Boye Mafe was way better of a prospect than I think he was player. Mm-hmm. So to me, it's kind of apples and oranges. It's fine. You'll have him as a he'll be behind Lawrence and Nwosu and Hall. I'd say he's probably the fourth guy there.
There you go. See, they're still doing stuff. May not be a whole lot to talk about other than, just watching court proceedings and social media wars, but there's still things going on in the NFL.
No doubt. We do have a super chat, by the way.
All right, let's do this one.
It's all about the money. All about the money.
It's from Red C, who said, today is Revenge of the Fifth, a.k.a. more Star Wars.
Yes.
Today is, has been, and always will be Cinco de Drinko. And I shall.
I mean, it's not always been, but, since the revolution.
Since the dawn of Spanish, it's been Cinco de Drinko. I believe the day that Spanish was created, I believe it was Ponce de Leon that said Cinco rhymes with Drinko. I believe we can make this happen.
I don't believe he did.
I think he did. I think I read that in a history book somewhere. Maybe it was Galileo.
That's that Buncombe County social studies classroom for you.
I was good at sports, so I didn't have to pay attention.
Yeah. No, I don't believe it's always been, but we get what you're saying.
I do think we should start our own.
To have another day.
Did you ever watch that show? I think it was on MTV. It's called, or maybe it's Comedy Central. It's called Drunk History.
Yes.
I want to do our own version of that called just Drunk Made Up History. Like, yes, I am actively intoxicated. It has nothing to do with the fact that I am making all of this up.
We just make stuff up.
Just make it up.
I mean, that could be fun.
Did you know George Washington and Beethoven were Eskimo brothers? Did you know that?
I don't know that. I did not know that. It's good to know though.
Wild times.
He was on tour.
Yeah, no doubt. Beethoven was on tour, I think, with the Rolling Stones.
He played Freedom Hall.
It was a wild tour. Oddly enough, Kathy Bates. That was the 7 degrees of separation.
And he had to make it weirder.
Yeah.
That was okay. Well, it didn't take long for us to get off the rails, gang. We'll take a quick break. We will return here on the return of the Sportsocracy post-NFL draft. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. Stick with us.
Now here's your chance to win.
And we're clear.
Did you know Chuck Norris was trained by Abraham Lincoln?
Keyword on our website, Bills. That's Bills. Enter it now.
Log on to ESPNAVL.com and they both earned their stripes by beating the shit out of Genghis Khan.
Vibrant community is supported by many local businesses. Airvent Exteriors, located in
I believe that was in the Mortal Kombat tournament.
community by supporting other local businesses, providing employment opportunities, and giving time.
This also makes me want to play.
The historical depiction of him fighting Deadpool.
Area that we
Deadpool was actually that was a biography. I don't know if you knew that.
In your backyard, and to visit airventexteriors.com.
Class of 2026, it's your year. Celebrate the music that
I call it the J.E. story. The guy who can't die.
Unforgettable moment with iHeartRadio's Ultimate Class of 2026 playlist. the soundtrack to your senior year and beyond. But we didn't stop there. Whether you graduated in 95, 05, or just last year, we've got a playlist for your class too. Search Class of and the year you graduated on the free iHeartRadio app and relive your glory days, one song at a time.
Asheville's Real Rock 105.1. Your home for the Braves After Dark coverage of Atlanta Braves baseball. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
You might not know this, but at the Ingalls Bakery, we actually bake things. Like crusty breads, delicious apple fritters, cakes for any occasion. And did we mention the cookies? It's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley.
Can you bring that?
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers. Actually, we're cousins. A few days after lean, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on her to come back home. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woo! Sure. You know Appalachian Motor Coach is the
Can I ask a question?
shuttle sponsor of the Living.
Yeah.
When Facebook, Megan just chimed in with why do dogs have cold noses?
Weddings, bachelor,
strong.
bachelorette
It only took 4 months, but we broke her.
Appalachian Motor Coach.
It's going to break us like a wild stallion.
Luxury seating, climate control.
When Facebook says, hey, we're going to send you a code, why does it need to be 42 digits long? You can send me a 4-digit code, and it would prove just the same way that I'm in that email account.
The best reason. Start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
The ceiling is the roof. Let's make it happen. Let's keep moving forward.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Hey, Jeremy, do the names Dax and Cash mean anything to you?
Dak Prescott and Cash Jones.
You know this one. No.
Oh, the wrestlers.
No. There you go. You mean AEW Tag Team Champions, Dax and Cash. FTR, they're coming to town next week. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
AEW going to be live at the Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville, next week for AEW Dynamite. Should be a fun little venture. No card details at the moment. You know, they're still working things out. They've got a big one coming up tomorrow night. Darby Allin is the champion now. You know Darby, the guy with the half face paint.
Yeah, Mini Sting.
He's a dog. I like him. He won the championship the other night, and Sting showed up and was giving him all the hails and things. Sting looks like I don't know. He's got a lot of hair. Got a lot of hair, and it's really, really white. And I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Well, here's the thing.
So different.
You know why? Because he's old. Just like the rest of us are. Yeah, if you remember the Monday Night Wars, it's time to schedule that appointment with Dr. Woo Woo that you really didn't want to schedule because that was 30 years ago.
In June, don't remind me. One of those coming in next month, and I'm not excited about it.
It'll be fun. If you tell less than 4 jokes to your doctor, you did it wrong. He won't laugh at any of them, but you'll get a great kick out of it. Ask me how I know.
Dinner first.
Oh no! Don't go with any of the don't go with any of the regulars. No, I went aggressive. My doctor and I are friends. So,
oh dear. I just fear they're going to find, I don't know, like a petrified chunk of a Ninja Turtle snack or something in there. It's not going to be good.
Mine really enjoyed when I went, "You have bravely gone when no man has gone before." he enjoyed that one a lot.
Oh, very nice. Anyway, back to the original statement there. AEW coming to the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville, next Wednesday, and I believe on Tuesday of next week, we are going to have Dax and Cash on the show.
Let's go.
Which is going to be really cool. If you're into AEW, things like that, and you want to go to the events, the AEW Dynamite coming up at the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville, next Wednesday, give me a call in the studio. I got a family 4-pack of tickets, so you can take the kids right along with you, or just get together with a bunch of your old high school buddies that y'all used to get together on Monday nights and watch Raw and Nitro, and just have a ball. Just act like you're teenagers again. Only this time you could drink, which let's keep that to a minimum. I mean, we don't need to be getting involved in the action, but enjoying the action could be a whole lot of fun.
Here's my question.
225-4988. 225-4988. That's the phone number for the studio. If you want to go check out the AEW family 4-pack of tickets, could be yours. Just give me a call here in the studio. And then again, Dax and Cash, we're going to have them on the show. I don't know what's going on with Adam right now. I don't know where the storyline leads them. The internet tells me he's still with AEW, which tells me we could have a sighting next week. But I think he's in the middle of that whole trying to retire thing. So who knows? Who knows whether or not the Rated R Superstar will be making an appearance. But we'll try to find out for you.
Now, here's my question. What would it take for Dax and Cash to run... What was the name of the Legion of Doom's finisher? I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Oh, I do not remember. The clothesline.
Yeah, because Dax and Cash use that same move. What would it take for them to run that on me? I mean, do I have to sign a waiver? Because I'm down.
100%. You would definitely have to sign a waiver.
I'm down. I'm in. War Machine. Yep, in.
War Machine?
That was what it's called. Oh, Doomsday Device.
Oh, that's what
that was it. The Doomsday Device. It was War Machine, I think, when they were in WCW. The Doomsday Device. I'm so down. I tried to be a pro wrestler for about a week. It was at that time that I realized the storyline might be predetermined. This is far from fake. Because it hurts a lot.
It don't feel fake, does it?
No. And especially when you're at some Cracker Jack Championship Wrestling. Woo! It's 4 old mattresses that's bad. It's not good.
That's where the real bumps are taken.
For sure.
That's on the indie circuit.
It's still real to me.
Doing armory gigs 3 times a week.
So you mean basically where half of the old WWE roster is now?
Pretty much. Hey, you got to work your way back up somehow.
The New Day. The New Day disappeared. By the way, anybody else find it ironic that Paige showed back up and the New Day dipped out 2 weeks later? If you know, you know. Xavier Woods was like, nope, I'm out. I can't do that one again. That was... Nope. No.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Google it. You'll figure it out. Won't take long.
Okay. All right. Gotham, Stephen Tao says, every time someone tells me, oh, it's fake, I let them know that Superman wasn't really in a fight with Batman either. It's fair. It's a fair assessment. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Again, you want to go see AEW Dynamite on Wednesday of next week. They're coming to Asheville. Give me a call here in the studio, 225-4988. I got a family 4-pack of tickets. We'll have tickets all the rest of this week for you. So keep listening for your chance to win. We'll be right back here on the Sportsocracy.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thank you. We have a couple super chats when we come back to.
Wet weather on the way.
Right on.
Are we going to do power rankings in the last 2 hours?
Beautiful afternoon, though, with a gusty breeze, sun, clouds, 77.
Yeah.
Okay.
Night, a few showers more like toward morning, breezy.
So that means I need an outside story.
Tomorrow, possibly a thunderstorm, 78. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 70. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Summit Racing Equipment.
Summit Racing has the parts, tools, and accessories to keep your ride summer road trip ready. You'll find everything for pre-trip maintenance and essentials like emergency roadside kits. Shop SummitRacing.com and enroll in the rewards program to get more power in every purchase.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
You like saving money, right? We all do. That's why Allstate just lowered the price of car insurance. Not, but wait, there's a catch. Lower. Actually lower. So if you're shopping around or just want to see how much you could save, check Allstate first for a new lower auto rate that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Not available in every state. Only applicable for new auto insurance business. Rates will vary by several factors, including how you purchase the policy. Potential savings vary. Allstate North American Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
This season isn't a reset, it's a reminder that champions don't disappear. They reload, and the 2026 Atlanta Braves are ready.
What was the name of the tag team you said?
That thing is way out of the ballpark. Chopping toward another playoff run. Sale, Strider, and Schwellenbach. Acuna, Albies, Olsen, and Baldwin. The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
iHeartRadio is sending you to see Guns N' Roses live on their World Tour 2026. We'll handle everything, including the You're So Fine VIP lounge package. Just tap the contest tab when you're listening to us on the free iHeartRadio app to enter. Tickets at livenation.com.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-7463.
So were they like a or something?
Who?
The crack of
the Xavier guy.
Oh, yeah. Paige had a sex tape come out, and it was with Xavier Woods.
Grilled hot dog.
Hell yeah.
Simultaneously hungry and ready for baseball? Then we've got you covered. At Ingles, we're here for all the fanfare of America's pastime, sponsoring teams from Little League to the pros. So, whether you're the snack parent or just craving that perfect ballpark meal, we've got you covered. Ingles, your official sponsor of baseball season.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
All right, back in the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. I'm learning new things here. So there was a thing between Paige and Xavier Woods. I didn't know any of this.
I mean, at least once.
I know that was a thing. At least once. There's a bunch of people that's seen it. Apparently.
There was definitely a thing, and it happened at least once. Unfortunately, I saw it more than once.
Well, I feel like that was your own fault for seeing it more than once. But
look,
hey, to each his own. Whatever.
OnlyFans exists solely because you don't just want to see people nudie patootie. You want to see your neighbor. Same premise.
New polling has come out about the behavior of NFL fan bases when it comes to tailgating, Jeremy. Would you like to take a crack at where you may find the safest friendliest, dare I say best, tailgates in the NFL?
Oh. The friendliest and the safest.
Yeah. It's ranked best behavior to worst behavior, or vice versa.
Kansas. I mean, it's got to be a team that's good, I would think, or they've been bad for so long that nobody cares. So I would say Kansas City.
Kansas City. Where does Kansas City fall in? 10th worst. It's apparently a rough scene.
10th
over
worst.
at Arrowhead.
Wow.
Yeah, which means it's like on the danger scale, it's up there.
If I had to take another stab at it. San Francisco?
Sorry. No, San Francisco's actually middle of the road, middle of the league as far as worst to best or roughest to nicest, however you want to say it. The nicest of tailgates, the best atmospheres for, I'm guessing, like family-friendly tailgating opportunities, Green Bay. That's that's the best.
Well, I mean, that's because those people are frozen to death, and they've rattled their brain out trying to drive to the stadium since the roads are made 6 feet at a time.
Well, look, this is a group that knows each other, right? I mean, you're not there's not creating new Green Bay fans other than the ones that are born.
Yeah, I mean, and opposing fans would
on that bandwagon.
And opposing fans would never go to Green Bay because your reward is Green Bay.
Thank God. Yeah. Woohoo! Give me that opportunity to go bounce on your roads. Fun. The Green Bay Packers was that's the nicest. Number 2 on the list of the nicest, the Carolina Panthers, 31.
I should have seen that coming. I don't know why that never crossed my mind, but
and the only reason that it's that way is because it's typically more of the other fans that are showing up to tailgate rather than the Carolina Panthers fans. They had the second best score on this. You want to take a crack at maybe where it might be the most dangerous?
New York Jets.
Go to a tailgate?
New York Jets.
New York Jets, they're on the list, but not as high as you would think.
If they're not in the top 5, you did it wrong.
If you were in Manhattan, maybe. I guess New Jersey, not as dangerous of a place.
That's not even kind of true. New Jersey is where. Oh yeah, New Jersey is. There are 3 kinds of. I'm not even. Nope, not going to do it. New Jersey is where you go when you have a death wish. I am a Jets fan, and there have been times where I've gone, should I put my wallet in the prison wallet? Because I'm starting to fear for my life. And I'm decked out in Jet stuff.
Now, the Jets and the Giants do not have the same score. So apparently,
they shouldn't.
When Giants fans show up, it's a much nicer atmosphere.
For sure, because they have much more money. Giants fans tend to be Yankees fans, tend to be Rangers fans, tend to be Knicks fans. Jets fans tend to be Nets fans, tend to be Mets fans, tend to be Islanders fans.
Yes.
And you get old Vinny from the dock that's like, hey, you big whoop, you want to fight about it?
The Giants came in at 22 on the list. Meanwhile, during Jets games, that same stadium, that atmosphere, it cranks up quite a bit to the 14th worst atmosphere for tailgating.
There is no way there are 13 worse than the Jets, and I'm a lifelong Jets fan.
All right, number 1 on the list, Detroit.
I don't buy that at all. We spent a week in Detroit. And outside of Tank almost getting homicided outside of a liquor store, I at no point thought anyone was. Well, I never thought I was in danger. I thought Tank was in danger quite a bit.
But also think about the time. I mean, they were amped up for one big event. You think it gets that way for every game during the season? Because I don't think they put in the same kind of effort of locking down the city. Right, keeping it safe, keeping it clean.
I thought the people in Detroit were the people in Detroit were fantastic.
Oh, the people were great. Sure. Number 2 was Baltimore.
That does not surprise me.
Number 3, Seattle.
This list is stupid. It's invalid. And it's stupid.
It's because of the crime. It's Washington crime.
I mean, I do think everything is legal in Seattle. So,
Number 4 was Chicago. Number 5, the Cleveland Browns. Those are your top 5 worst tailgating experiences in the NFL.
Philadelphia wasn't in there, which makes me think you did it wrong.
Philadelphia was behind Kansas City at 11.
Stop. I've been to enough of those. Get out of here. And Stephen Dow said Baltimore's peaceful on football Sundays. Everyone's a friend. I actually believe that, too. Baltimore probably surprised me more than any of them. And the fact that Washington and Philadelphia were not on the list. Although Washington's way outside the city.
Yeah, Washington's in the mid. I mean, it's in the suburbs.
Yes.
Because part of the calculation is this as well. It's the danger of getting robbed while you're going to the game. So, I mean, Detroit, Baltimore, Seattle, Chicago. Not so much Cleveland, I would think, but everybody in Cleveland's just mad and they want to kill everybody. But I understand how the 4 cities wound up there just by reputation alone. As we said, coming back from Detroit a couple of years ago, it was night and day from what I had heard Detroit was and what I saw Detroit was. Completely 2 different things. But statistics do bear out in some of these assessments. Anyhow, I thought that was an interesting little nugget. So you're always safe to go to a Carolina Panthers game because, I mean, don't ride the train. Do not ride the train in Charlotte. But the rest of the experience should be fun.
My story is about the hometown hockey team. The Carolina Hurricanes took a 2-0 lead last night. But that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the belief and the hope that they gave us from the concession stand, only to take it away. Did you see the skate beer mug?
No.
Google it. It is one of the great things I've ever seen.
Skate?
It's basically Das Skate. It's a little plastic cup that you fill with beer, and it looks like a hurricane skate. I, as a marketing guy, saw this and went, that's your new shtick forever. You should stock this for every home game for the rest of eternity because that's brilliant. Carolina went, or we're not ever going to stock it again. How about that? You had a brilliant marketing idea. This is like the nachos at Mercedes-Benz that are in the little version of Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is a brilliant idea.
That is brilliant.
Mainly because Mercedes-Benz Stadium looks like a giant takeout container anyway.
Whoa. And I didn't even know this. So apparently like 2 years ago they did a stick.
Yeah. The stick was wild.
That's cool.
The stick also could lead to, violence.
Sure.
Giving people a big plastic stick to hit each other with that was filled with beer, that doesn't feel like a great idea.
Oh, the Buffalo Sabres have a beer saber. That's even worse because the end of it is cut like into a sharp point, and that is a giant hypodermic needle, and I don't want drunk hockey fans running around with those.
I think you're doing needles wrong.
That's insane.
That's a very large needle. That's a needle for an elephant.
Oh, no doubt. I'm not saying that but I mean, it could serve the same purpose. You could run somebody through with that thing. You have to be going really fast, but you still could.
I'm starting the motion. Save the skate. Bring it back.
So why did they get rid of it is the question.
Just have no intention of restocking it. It was apparently a one-off. Now, my question is, why would you do that in the second round of the playoffs? Like, if you had a one-off, would you not do it when you got to the Stanley Cup Finals?
Yeah, but what if you don't?
Then you save it until you do.
guess I wonder if they had it ready to roll in the first round, and they were like, you know what, we're going to get out in the first round.
Yeah, we feel good about the first round.
Get this in. We got to make sure we get this in. So let's do it for. I'll be shocked if they don't do it again.
They said they will not do it again. Those are released from the team that they have no intention of restocking them, which makes me sad. I also want to say this: if the Carolina Hurricanes get to the Stanley Cup final, I will make it to a game.
Really?
I like hockey. I just don't know any of the players.
I mean, I know a lot of the names.
I know zero of the names.
And the Hurricanes pregame show.
Yeah, I know zero of the names, and the names that I have ever seen, I can't pronounce 90% of them. You're getting called by your number. Good job, 2. Let's go, 2. What's his real name? I don't know. It's got a lot of vowels in it.
I like that stank oven guy. He's really good.
By
the way, never get in a Dutch oven contest with a guy named Stank Oven.
You're a weird guy. You say weird things sometimes.
They have a guy on their team. His name is Stank Oven.
I believe that was also Tank's nickname in high school.
No doubt about it. I want to throw out a congratulations to Daniel, who picked up our family 4-pack of tickets to go see AEW Dynamite coming up next Wednesday at Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville. You can get your tickets online at AEW.com. We'll have more tickets to give away throughout the rest of the week. Jeremy, what do we have any super chats here?
We do.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's just take care of those before we move on.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
The first one's from Alex, who said, "Stupid is afraid of catching John Lynch." I could not agree more. I'm not gonna lie. I look at the San Francisco, and I did this when I was setting the power rankings up. I look at the San Francisco 49ers roster, and just outside of receiver, we'll go pass catchers. What exactly is it you think you're good at? Because I don't see it. I mean, that roster just looks like a Madden, the ultimate team, and you're 3 tiers in. Hey, you got a couple big name players, but oh boy, there are some ugly spots of that roster.
Okay. I mean, the secondary is definitely...
The secondary is LMNO bad.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, the offensive line, is that...
I really love Trent Williams. Outside of that, pass.
Pass. Okay, just a whole bunch of dudes.
And the defense is it's a bunch of names. Mm-hmm. There are 2 really good ones, and their names are Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. Both coming off season-ending injuries. I just don't see it. San Francisco will be lower in my power rankings than they are for anyone else.
All right, next super chat.
Red Sea said Xavier Woods saw Paige come back and went, "I will not be Tank's son again. Get me out of here."
I don't know what that means.
I don't know exactly what that means either, but I know what he was hinting at, and it's funny enough for me. The last time I did this, it was fun for 4 minutes, and then it ruined my life for 4 months.
And then I set the house on fire.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. They were telling me in the chat not to Google that.
No, definitely don't Google it off your work computer.
I Googled it, and it didn't bring up anything. It never mentioned that. That's why I had to ask. I was like, oh, okay, all right. It may be a filter that corporate has on it.
No doubt.
I don't find out that there was a falafel tape between the 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily think iHeart is going to let a sex tape slide through. I do believe that is a filter that they go, nah, we're not going to do that.
I do love that Bill Workman said they don't even bother checking my Google searches anymore. Like, it just gets so weird that they don't even care anymore. They're just like, there's no containing that.
That's one of my favorite games to play after a night out for Cinco de Drinko, as I will have tonight. I just look at the last 10. The last 10. What did drunk Jeremy Google? It always makes my head hurt. Of like, how did I get there? I also start watching very strange shows. At some point during draft week, I started watching Animal Control for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but it's a thing I did.
That was an interesting choice.
It's a terrible show. It and Night Court.
But did you just get sucked into the 1990s cops genre or something? Isn't that what that show is?
No, Animal Control is a sitcom. It's got, I think is it Joel McHale? I think is the lead guy.
Oh, no,
it is awful. I watched 2 episodes of it last night and went, I can't believe I sat through this intoxicated.
I thought you were talking, there was a show like on Animal Planet or something that was kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't need to see actual varmints.
And they went out like catching possums and stuff that climbed into people's chimneys. And
pass. I've already experienced that. I called it college.
There was always some dude from Florida that was like, will y'all please come get this gator before Jerry eats him? I'd kill him myself, but I read where some dude went to jail last week.
There was a possum got into my house, and I wouldn't be so upset except Daryl started dating it.
Okay, so this is an actual like scripted sitcom.
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Okay, well, who did you say was in it?
Joel McHale.
That's where you should have stopped.
For sure.
You should have went. Okay, is Mila Kunis in this? Then I'm out.
Yeah, at some point in the last month, I watched the entire series of Night Court. Not the good one from the 90s. Mm-hmm. The remake with the squeaky girl from How I Met Your Mother, or Big Bang Theory. Okay. It was genuinely. Have you ever watched something and you used to go, this is so bad that I can't turn it off?
I don't think I have.
There were actors, literally every actor in that show I have seen in something else. Mm-hmm. And if you told me those people had been held in captivity for 10 years and they had never actually spoken to another human, I would have believed you. Because their interactions were so unbelievably strange. And there was another guy that I still don't even know what part he played. I don't even know what you do here. And he just randomly would say off-the-wall things. Like, who wrote this? Did Take's Children write this? Because I think they might have.
Which I'm really excited about. So Josh is taking a film class in school.
Oh, and, if you don't bring me his final project, I swear to God I will not use it for nefarious things.
I'm going to. We're gonna see how this goes. He's supposed to be making like a stop action, like cartoon kind of a thing. I bought all the props for it this weekend. Went to Michael's and bought all the little things so he can use his action figures for it. It's gonna be jolly good fun.
Could the $1 Million Man from my bookshelf make an appearance in this?
I didn't even think about that, but I bet I can get him a part.
Because I think that would be pretty sweet. I'll even voice it.
And Uncle Jeremy shows up.
Yes.
All right, it is the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll take the break, get into it at the top of the hour, going 32-1. Who sits atop the Power Rankings after the postseason?
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
Yeehaw!
Weather forecast. More much-needed wet weather on the way after today. Looks like some wet weather, so keep the rain gear handy. Beautiful afternoon, though, with a gusty breeze, sun, clouds, 77. Tonight after midnight, a few showers more like toward morning. Breezy, 57. Scattered showers tomorrow, possibly a thunderstorm, 78. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 70. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by
Bojangles. It's always bow time.
It's bow time. We took the crispy hand-breaded chicken tender bow bites you love and put them into warm potato buns so you can rip, dip, and repeat. Bo's Chicken Rippers are waiting for you. Get 4 or 20 for a limited time, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/music. ethos.com/music. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees when used as directed. Spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour, and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
Facing production swings or a tough skills gap? Workforce Solutions from Express Employment Professionals makes hiring easier. Find your local office and see how Express can help you hire smarter and faster for contract and full-time jobs. Visit expresspros.com.
Asheville's Real Rock, Rock 105.1. Your home for the Braves After Dark coverage of Atlanta Braves baseball. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingles, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Listen, I'm not for it at all. I don't want there to be UFC fighting on the White House lawn. I don't think that's really appropriate.
You're traditional. First News on 570 with Mark Starling and Tank Spencer.
Why can't we just have like a reenactment of like a battle or something like that?
So you do want bloodshed?
Well, I just want historical bloodshed. I don't want two roid addicts that are going at each other.
Wildly inconsistent.
Weekday mornings at 6 on News Radio 570 WWNC and now on 92.9 FM.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after lean, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, We live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
ESPN Asheville.
Yeah.
WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
It is ESPN Asheville. Welcome back into the Sportsocracy, Hour 2 of a Power Rankings Tuesday, which means we start the Power Rankings. Jeremy Green joining us live from the iHeart Studios in Greenville, South Carolina. We're all pleased that you could join us today on this happy Cinco de Drinko. As we found out in the first hour of the program, it's always been called that ever since Spain. I mean, I think that's what you said, right?
It would probably help if I turned my mic on.
Sure.
I mean, I said multiple things there, and I went, I don't know why he's not responding to anything I say, because he can't hear it. I can hear it, but he can't.
Yeah, so it's old Cinco de Drinko today.
Yeah, Ponce de Leon and a couple others. They were integral.
Mm-hmm. Revenge of the Fifth for the nerds who are still trying to celebrate from yesterday. I mean, this is the enemy day. Like yesterday was the good day. Today's the day for the dark side. Somebody in it was Bill Workman said in the YouTube comments that Cinco de Drinko followed by Siete de Sick Day. That would be 7, and good for you if you pitch a 2-day drunk on Cinco de Drinko. But no, I guess tomorrow would be Call-In Seis Day. That's not bad. Because it's Seis, not Siete. Siete's 7, Seis is 6.
All the things you just said.
I just wanted, just using that high school Spanish knowledge. I can at least count. I can count to 100. I can't carry on a conversation, but I can count, by God. Know how to do that. Welcome, everybody, back in to the Sportsocracy. It's been a nice little respite over the last under a week. I guess it is a week since we signed off. Our last show was Tuesday of last week. But we thank everybody for rejoining us here, and as we gather all of the thoughts from free agency and the draft and all of the things, it's time for a Power Rankings Tuesday. So, post-draft, where do we sit? Worst team in the league, Jeremy, at number 32.
It's the Miami Dolphins, and it's not close. If you can find me a team right now that you would bet U.S. dollars on the Miami Dolphins to beat, I'll listen to it. I'm not going to agree with you, but I'll listen to it. Did you see Malik Willis's first pitch at the Marlins game?
No.
It made 50 Cent look like Pedro Martinez. And that's scary.
He was just
I get it. I get it. It's a baseball. You're used to on football. I'm 100%. You missed, as a grown man, from 60 feet. You missed a glove by 25 feet. That is terrifying when you throw things for a living. It was one thing when 50 Cent did it. It was, and there have been a lot of those. When Malik Willis does it, bad times.
Here comes the pitch. Holy smokes.
Oh, it's brutal.
Well, again, you look, see, I mean, he was expected the ball to be heavier, I guess. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't feel that in your hand, but, I mean, at least he didn't short it, right? He just airmailed it 20 yards, which, with the heavier football, maybe he could have gotten it close to the plate. How does one not have the ability to do that?
I've never understood that.
Throw it to the guy at home plate to where he does not have to stray far, right? Take a step away from the plate. I can understand that. But to just throw it to the backstop, as an athlete, you should be ashamed of yourself for doing that. Wow.
Not good.
Well, that's who's leading your team, Miami. Congratulations. You're going to be running the ball a lot.
Oh, you will live by the theory. Run the damn ball, because you're going to do it a lot. Devon Achane, if he's not your number one pick in fantasy football, I'm not real sure what you're doing.
Well, they have an offensive line that averages 6'5", I do believe. Everybody on that line is a monster.
I will also say, just this is my own selfish thing, Miami Dolphin fans think Patrick Paul and Jonathan Ogden are the same person, and I don't know why that is. I have not figured it out yet. But if anybody knows, could you please explain it to me? Because it's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
Because that he is not. I mean, he's big.
He is an offensive tackle. The end of adjectives. I have still yet to figure out if he's a good one, but he is one that plays in the NFL. But I'm telling you, Dolphin fans will tell you that dude is going to be Trent Williams 2.0, and I do not know where that's coming from.
Well, they have to have hope somewhere, because they're certainly not finding it in their wide receiver room.
Oh, that team is terrible.
It's quite comical. And if Jeff Hafley is able to win 3 games with that team, he should get
Coach of the Year.
Yes. All right, 31.
The Arizona Cardinals. You are currently being held hostage by Jacoby Brissett. How does that happen?
I mean, are they being held hostage?
Well, I mean, they could just tap out and go, we're going to start Carson Beck.
See, and maybe you should. If you did, then maybe you could threaten the Dolphins for number 1 pick next year.
Well, I will say this. What I see with Arizona is this is like the old Goosebump books where you can pick your own ending. And the 3 story arcs are Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, Carson Beck. Now, the Cardinals story is a little different because you get a different backstory, but it all ends the same way, which is 3-14. Because that team is bad. But they've got 5 running backs. Yeah, they do. They don't have much of anything else.
Can we redshirt Jeremiah Love? Is that a thing? Can we redshirt the guy and then just stick with what we got? Because I don't want him to give me too many chances of having an okay-ish pick next year. I mean, we need to be back. And maybe it would just be best for everybody if we just shelf him.
That defense is frighteningly bad. Red Sea with a super chat.
Okay.
All about the money, money, money. All about the money, money, money.
He said, how does that happen? Step 1, be terrible. Task complete. And they did. They have done it very, very well.
That they have. 30. Number 30.
Number 30.
Number 30.
The Cleveland Browns. I'm going to explain Cleveland in one sentence, and you tell me if I need anything else.
Okay.
Currently, Deshaun Watson is seen as an improvement. Period.
No, that's good. That'll do it.
Yeah.
Well done.
That is one of the strangest built teams I think I've ever seen. Because you have the highest of high sides. I think that defense could be wicked. Your offense is an assault on your eyes. Like, what is the high side? Best case scenario.
For Cleveland next year?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 5 wins? I mean, I don't know who they play next year, but...
Ooh, I do, because I did this last night.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at... So, you play, obviously, the 6 teams in your division.
Right.
Or you play 6 games against the 3 teams in your division.
Mm-hmm.
I believe I can comfortably say that's 6 losses, right?
Maybe.
Let's be generous and give them a win.
Get 1.
That's 1 in 5. Okay, at home next year, you play the Las Vegas Raiders. You could, in theory, win that, especially if it's early.
Yep.
The other 4 are the Houston Texans, the Indianapolis Colts, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Carolina Panthers. You'll be lucky to win one of those.
You never know.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Then on the road, you do go to the Titans. You go to the Giants, who I think are comfortably better than you. You go to the Saints, who I think are comfortably better than you. You go to the Jets, who I think are comfortably better than you. And the Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If you win 4 games, you may just have something with Todd Monken. And Quinshon Judkins probably had 1,400 yards rushing.
Right. It's not great, but there are some winnable games on there. You can never count out the Panthers and the Falcons. Or the Bucs, for that matter.
Oh, I feel pretty sure I can count
any
the
of
Panthers.
us out.
I can count out the Panthers. You're not beating the Panthers.
It's a big vote of confidence from you.
No doubt.
All right, number 29.
The Las Vegas Raiders. I keep seeing power rankings with the Raiders way higher than this, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why. I mean, am I wrong here? And you're the Raider hater.
I told you they were terrible last year, and guess what? Still terrible.
They are
just because you have a new quarterback who looked real good in college last year, don't mean squat to me. Oh, I'm supposed to feel better that Kirk Cousins is there? I mean, I guess that makes me feel a little more secure, but he's never going to play. If they start the season with Kirk Cousins, I'll be shocked. It's not.
I just still can't figure out who you're throwing to.
Nobody's. About
Trey Tucker is the one. Trey Tucker getting number 1 coverage. Jalen Naylor is your 2. And Jack Betch as your 3.
Trey Tucker, who would be a 5 in Carolina.
Trey Tucker would be the 5 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Legit. I'm not sure Trey Tucker wouldn't be the 4 for the New York Jets.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm supposed to like here. Now, have you built a foundation? Sure. But if you look at that schedule, the Raiders are going to lose 12-plus games. And I do not see any way around it.
I would like this team better if they were playing in 1996 Big Ten.
Or
I mean, we
can
run 13 personnel. We can have 1 wide receiver on the field at any given time. That's it. We run Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer, and we got Connor Hayward out there running fullback. Ashton Gianti. Maybe we'll throw Mike Washington out there just every now and then to really mix things up. But for the most part, I mean, it's 14 personnel, I think. Can we just run goal line packages all the time? Because, I mean, that's what this team offensively looks like to me. You don't have any weapons outside of
Brock Bowers.
A running back who we really didn't like last year, and Mike Washington, who we got a lot of high hopes for.
Mike Washington, who's still raw, is your 2 running back. Ashton Genty, who to me is just a between-the-tackles guy. And you've got a really high-end tight end. Outside of that, you don't have anybody that wins on the outside. I mean, I'm telling you, the Raiders are going to see more 8-man in the box fronts than probably any team in NFL history, especially against teams that have a legit number 1 corner that's fast, that can stick with Trey Tucker. Because nobody else scares me vertically in the least.
Nope, and your defense is not very good either.
It's improved.
It's improved. Oh, yeah, I'll give you that. Sure, it's improved. It's still not good, though. I mean, you got 4 of your best players are linebackers.
Agreed. Can't disagree with the words you just said there.
A whole bunch of linebackers that are real good. Other than that, we kind of suck. All right, that brings us to 28.
The Tennessee Titans. I want to think this team is going to be better. I just don't know how you're supposed to do it. What do the Titans hang their hat on? That's where I struggle with this team. When things break down, you're going to win with what?
Defense. It's the only thing you got. It's the only. I mean, that's the side of the ball that I feel the best about.
And say that's funny because I feel better about the offense.
Well, you do have faith in Cam Ward. I not so much.
I do. I like Cam Ward. I think you have a good receiver room. I think Carnell Tate's a 2. Wan'Dale Robinson's a 2. Calvin Ridley's probably a 3. I.U. Manner's probably a 3. DK's probably a 4. High-end 4, low-end 3. That's 5 legit weapons. I don't love your tight ends at all.
You got 5 wide receivers better than anything the Raiders can throw out there.
For sure. Maybe you should. Hey, you know what? The Titans and the Raiders should work out a deal where one of those receivers goes from the Titans to the Raiders, and the Titans get one of those linebackers because they don't have any. And I get it. Robert Saleh thinks he can find linebackers anywhere. I don't see it. I don't think that defense is good. I think they spent a lot of money to make the defense better, but they still didn't make the defense good.
Titans at 28. That's your bottom 5. We got the Tennessee Titans, Las Vegas Raiders, Cleveland Browns, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Miami Dolphins. Take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue with the poo tier here in the Sportsocracy on a Power Rankings Tuesday.
Now here's your chance.
Clear.
In dollars. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Rich. That's rich. Enter it now.
Log on to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
All children deserve to feel safe and loved. Foster and adoptive parents are greatly needed in and around Henderson County for children 10 to 17. Your connection matters. Share this information to help us increase awareness in the community. Learn more about fostering, adoption, and other ways to support, like providing meals and birthday boxes or hosting a parents' night out. Make a difference in a child's life. Visit WNCHomes4kids.com. WNCHomes4kids.com.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. Yep, that's me, Clifford Taylor IV. And on my new podcast, The Clifford Show, I'm bringing you raw, unfiltered conversations with your favorite athletes, creators, and media personalities. Each week, we'll talk about sports, life, mental health, purpose, and even music. The Clifford Show is not just a conversation, it's a celebration.
Search The Clifford Show on iHeartRadio, America's #1 podcast network, and the Webby Podcast Company of the Year.
Speed on the bases, power at the plate, Gold Glove defense across the diamond. The Stars of Atlanta are ready to take the field.
Michael Harris going to sprint back, and he somehow makes the catch Willie Mays style and goes into the wall.
Back and under new management, Tar Heel Walt Weiss takes the helm, chopping toward another playoff run. The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville, proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
At Ingalls, we celebrate the amazing women who show the world exactly what it means to throw like a girl, hit like a girl, play like a girl, and dream like a girl. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Let's open up the whole can and kick ass and kill them all. Let the paramedics sort them out.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It is ESPN Asheville. We're heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. Don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Throw your thoughts out there about, all of the power rankings here. We're looking at all of the teams after the postseason, free agency, major signings have all been done. We got guys like Floyd, or not Floyd. It's not Leonard Floyd. Who's the other useless edge rusher that keeps being cycled around the league? Oh, Dante Fowler. We got Dante Fowler Jr. Those are the level of signings that we're seeing right now. So most of the heavy lifting has been done. I didn't see where Calais Campbell was coming back to the Ravens. That's super. Give him that swan song season. Back with the Ravens. That'll be fun. We have the power rankings rolling out here. We've given you the bottom 5. Jeremy, who comes in at 27 on the post-draft power rankings?
The Minnesota Vikings. You're not good. I mean, that team's just not good. And I think Kyler Murray with Kevin O'Connell is one of legit the strangest fits I think I've ever seen. Because he just doesn't fit the offense at all. I think he'll be protected. I like your first and second receiver. I genuinely believe that is all they have on this team. Because I don't like your running backs. TJ Hawkinson's fine, but I don't trust him to stay healthy. And then we get to the defense, which is, I'm going to go with clunky because I'm trying to be nice. I don't love what they have in the back half at all. And then you get in the front 7, and for me, it's really just Van Ginkel and not much else. Do you disagree with anything I just said?
No, I hear no lies. I was sitting here just trying to think of something that I could come back at you with, but I really don't have it. I mean, it's guys on this roster that have shown promise at time in their careers, but they're not really players. And I mean, do you think that Minnesota is going to be able to turn them into that?
I think Minnesota is living the life. This is the New York Jets life. You take the wrong quarterback, and then you have to just absolutely paddle upstream as hard as you can to keep from drowning. At the net root of it with Minnesota, this is the number one question I'm going to ask to anybody that wants to challenge me on this. No play caller in the NFL throws over the middle more than J.J. McCarthy. No quarterback in the NFL over the last 5 years has struggled more throwing over the middle than Kyler Murray. How do those two things work out? It just doesn't make any sense. Then you look at the fact that their offensive line is gigantic, and he's just a little feller. I don't get it. I think it's a clunky fit. I think it's a bad fit for Kyler Murray. I said it at the time, and I say it again now.
It's the best you could do, though. And that's what drafting the wrong quarterback gets you.
You know what's funny is if the Jets and the Vikings could trade quarterbacks right now, I think both teams would be 2 wins better. And I really mean that. I think both teams. Kyler for Geno, I think both of those teams win 2 more games in 2026 than I believe they will.
I'm not sure really either of them wants to win games. So
I know definitively the next one doesn't, which leads in perfectly to number 26, the New York Jets. This is exactly where you want to be. The Jets are going to be better. It's hard to be worse. Mm-hmm. You have some franchise-building pieces. I like the receiver room a lot better today than I did a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I think you'll be able to run the ball to a point. I like the offensive line. You have some building block pieces on defense. The secondary is night and day. I mean, of guys that are going to play legit snaps, I could make the argument that they're going to have 5 new starters in the secondary.
Okay.
They also may have the best safety room in the NFL. Certainly the deepest. And I still think you're going to go 5-12.
Yeah. Minka Fitzpatrick does not hurt, though.
No, I mean, a healthy Andre Sisco, Malachi Moore, who came on at the end of the year. You brought in Dane Belton from the Giants. You drafted V.J. Payne.
Mm-hmm.
I like the corners better than I did. I think Azaria Thomas is going to have more of a role here than people believe. Brandon Stevens is a 1-year fix. I love where the Jets are headed. I really love that they have 3 first-round picks. I have 2 of the teams that they have their first-round pick are in the bottom 10. And I think you're going to be an improved young team that still goes 4-13 or 5-12.
That's a lot of ammo.
Oh, yeah. And you may take Brandon Sorsby in the 3rd round of the supplemental draft, and then you don't need a quarterback anyway.
Is he a player at the next level?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Sorsby would have been my number 2 quarterback in the class. And now I think he's going to end up in a supplemental draft and can be had for a 3rd-round pick, and somebody is going to see that as a cheat code. And I agree with him.
Well, let's hope it's your front office, since you're so happy about it.
I hope it is the Jets. I don't have a great faith that it will be because they live by the opposite of the Les Snead with them picks.
Yeah. But when you have 3 firsts and it's only going to cost you a 3rd round,
if
anybody's set up to do it, it's got to be the Jets.
I polled a handful of people in the NFL of what's Brandon Sorsby going to cost. I have no way to know if they talk to each other, but the universal that I got was a 3. He's probably worth a 2, but in a supplemental, you always push it down at least a round.
All right, so the Jets at number 26, 25.
The Atlanta Falcons. Man, if quarterback wasn't the most important position in the NFL. Unfortunately for you, it is. And you have 2 left-handed quarterbacks that I don't believe in the least. I like a lot of the rest of that roster, especially if James Pierce is not going to be punished by the league. There's a lot to like on that defense.
Okay.
But I still look at your offense and just go, you have 2 quarterbacks that I don't buy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, your offensive line is also slowly fading, right? All the capital that you had built up in one of the best offensive lines years ago. You kept all those guys in-house, but now it's starting to chip away piece by piece.
Well, I mean, you've lost 3 of the 5 from 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you bring in Jawan Taylor, and you still got Jake Matthews, and you still got Lindstrom, who have been, building blocks.
Jawan Taylor is to the Atlanta Falcons offensive line what the Perkins waitress was to Tiger Woods' social life. Just the sheer fact that you said that tells me everything I need to know about it.
And he's a blindside protector.
Oh, Oh.
Doesn't that make you feel good inside?
No, it doesn't.
Just knowing that he's got the blind side of the two lefties.
Oh.
There's plenty to be done with the Atlanta Falcons. I don't believe in their defense at all, especially if they're not going to have James Pierce. But if that all, I don't get to adjudicate those things. All I know is if he's there on day one, I like it better. If he's not there on day one, then it's more crap. It's more crap that I can't believe in. Never trust the Atlanta Falcons.
The problem with the Falcons is now I have to count on the defense, and I think probably the second best player on the defense is somebody that I have absolutely no idea what their 2026 looks like.
Mm-hmm. This is the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. We'll continue with the Power Rankings Tuesday, number 24, coming up next.
In Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Thank you.
Wet weather on the way after today. Looks like some wet weather, so keep the rain gear handy. Beautiful afternoon, though, with a gusty breeze, sun, clouds, 77. Tonight after midnight, a few showers more like toward morning, breezy, 57. Scattered showers tomorrow, possibly a thunderstorm, 78. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 70. For the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Every now and then you find a deal that actually feels like a win. With Straight Talk Wireless, you get more and pay less. Now that's a good deal. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises, all on Verizon's 5G network. Find it in the same place you've always found straightforward prices, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
With iHeart, everything you hear is guaranteed human. That's why 78% of listeners trust their favorite radio host's product recommendations. If you manage a business or need to drive sales, that trust goes a long way. Call 844-844-iHeart. Again, that's 844-844-iHeart.
Start your spring cleaning with Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean for $109 plus a free hallway. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. Just a deeper clean that lasts. Plus, now you can also take $100 off air duct cleaning and breathe clean air. Visit ZeroResAsheville.com.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
That red talkback mic on the free iHeart app, it's more powerful than it looks. One tap can get you in the conversation.
You guys, are you serious?
Enter to win something amazing.
That $1,000.
Or just a request.
What up?
Try it now. Just open the free iHeart Radio app.
You might not know this, but at the Ingalls Bakery, we actually bake things. Like crusty breads, delicious apple fritters, cakes for any occasion. And did we mention the cookies? It's all in the bag. Ingalls. Low prices. Love the savings.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Asheville's Real Rock 105.1. Your home for the Braves After Dark coverage of Atlanta Braves baseball. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Take all this, burn it, okay? Gasoline, kerosene, either one. Burn it.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. We're heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday, post-NFL Draft Power Rankings. Number 24 on the list, Jeremy Green, is?
It would help if I had the list up, wouldn't it? The New Orleans Saints.
All right, coming in right on the heels of the Atlanta Falcons.
I think the Saints are better. I genuinely think the Saints are better than the Falcons right now.
Yeah, that's not spicy.
It is to more people than I would have thought.
Really?
I guess I look at those two rosters and go, okay, which one has a better quarterback?
Mm-hmm. Saints not close.
I agree. Better all-around weapons, the Saints or the Falcons?
That one's tougher.
I'm willing to call it a push.
I think they're about on par. Yeah.
I'm willing to call it a push.
I mean, they don't have a Bijan Robinson, but...
No, but they have a Chris Olave, a Travis Etienne, a Jordan Tyson, and an Alvin Kamara.
Right.
And a Juwan Johnson, who's a headache, to say the least.
And Oscar Delp, don't forget him.
Yeah, don't forget Oscar. By the way, can I just want you to say this out loud because I got way more of this than I thought I would.
Okay.
As a guy who watched literally every snap Oscar Delp ever took, can you tell the people that keep telling me how great a blocker he is how out of their mind they are?
Oh, I mean, I don't think I ever looked at him and went, yeah, let's have Oscar block.
Oscar Delp.
I mean, he's a willing blocker.
There it is. That's exactly what I wanted to hear you say. Oscar Delp is willing to block.
Yes.
He also has really short arms, and he is way under what you want strength-wise.
Yeah, he'll throw a body on somebody for you.
Sure, he'll block. He will throw an absolute hammer at an undersized linebacker or a blitzing nickel corner.
Mm-hmm.
You get him against NFL edge rushers, which, oh, by the way, I don't know if you've looked at that division. Do you see who he has to go against? Jalen Phillips, James Pierce, Reuben Bain. Good luck with that. I stopped even arguing with it of just, hey, I want you to remember you said this, and I'm going to come back to this 2 years from now and go, do you see? Do you see? Because I see.
You mean 2 years from now when he's still third string?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be there, but
really,
I do think we will be looking at him going, oh yeah, that big ginger idiot was right. Best blocking tight end to ever come out of Georgia. Okay.
Does Oscar Delp ever develop into the starting tight end for the New Orleans Saints?
You know I don't love him, so I'm not. Andreas Pinckney said he's a Hall of Fame blocker compared to Juwan Johnson.
That may be true.
In secret time, this cup in my hand also would be a Hall of Fame blocker compared to Juwan Johnson.
You do have a guy willing to throw a body, no doubt about it. Doesn't hurt that he can catch passes. I just don't see it. I don't see him as ever developing into a starter in this league.
I see a New Orleans Saints team that's in year 2 of a 3-year rebuild. They're going to be a massive pain in the keister to play. They're going to beat some teams that will surprise you, and they're on track for the rebuild because the cap hell goes away this offseason. And that's going to be a very intriguing team. First of all, New Orleans is a cool market. 2, they haven't had money in 20 years. I just think New Orleans is on pace. And if they wind up winning 2 or 3 more games than I think they will, I'm not going to be surprised by that.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'll be shocked if New Orleans is 5-12 per se, a lot more than I'll be shocked if they're 9-8.
100%. I think 9-8 is about where they end up.
I tend to agree.
I feel like we have a stalemate once again.
The Saints are that team that I look at and go, if I'm just looking at your roster, I can't have you any higher than this. But there are a handful of teams in front of you that I think you wind up with a better record than.
All right, number 23.
The Indianapolis Colts. You remember that thing I just said about I think you're going to have the Saints are going to have a better record than you, but I can't have them in front of you right now? Mm-hmm. Yep, here's the definition of it. I don't love the Colts. I just don't. I don't think the line is good at this point. I think it's regressed. The defense is there. I can't tell if it's going to – because part of me thinks it's going to be really good. And then there's part of me that goes, you are 2 injuries away from being a sieve.
I could see that as well.
And it scares me.
Think about how much better you would feel about this defense, and namely the secondary, if this were 3 years ago. If you had Sauce Gardner, Kenny Moore, and Charvarius Ward 3 years ago, I mean, that's no-fly zone.
That's sure.
That's a named defense. But you end up with, the trade acquisition of Sauce Gardner, who did not do you a lot of favors. I mean, Charvarius he's still good. I think Kenny's still good.
Kenny Moore's not going to be on this team, just to be clear.
Oh, is he gone?
He will be. He's requested a trade, and they were actively working towards one. So and then they drafted A.J. Halsey, and I went, yeah, I can read these tea leaves.
So he's going to play nickel?
I can figure this out. Of which, I'll be honest with you, I like A.J. Halsey a lot. I think he's a much more multiple, modern version of a nickel corner than Kenny Moore is.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm fine with that. Indianapolis is one of those I keep coming back to the quarterback going, Daniel Jones turns into a pumpkin at some point.
Mm-hmm. We always have Riley Leonard to lean on. Don't forget.
Gross.
Number 22.
This one's... These next two, I think, are going to shock people.
Okay.
The New York Football Giants.
All right.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. First of all, your schedule is evil. I went through this last night. It is evil. Mm-hmm. I don't buy your running game. I think you're going to put a lot on Jackson Dart. And I still don't really feel like you have a 2. I think you have my dating record from before I met my wife. It's just a whole mess of 3s. Mm-hmm. Isaiah Hodgins, Darnell Mooney, Darius Slayton, Malachi Fields, Jalen Hyatt. Just, oh.
Mm-hmm. But you did eventually land the 1. So at least there's that in Malik Neighbors.
Yes, you have a legit number 1. I think you have 2 legit starting tight ends. I still don't think your line's great. Daniel Faalele, the minute I see him replace John Runyon, I'm going to be way happier with it. But then I just go to the defense and go, the front is a joke. You have a ton of stand-up players, and you have nothing to open up lanes for them. Mm-hmm. You have Darius Alexander and a bunch of dudes that I don't believe in.
Shelby Harris made that signing the other day.
They did.
At least it's something.
It is better than nothing.
I got a body. It might be a 34-year-old body, but I got a body to throw out there.
That is something.
That's pretty much what you have everywhere else. Roy Robertson Harris. Perfect definition of a body.
Just a dude.
Yes. But I do. I guess I should say I am interested to see how ferocious the pass rush can be with all of those speedy linebacker guys that they have loaded up on.
Joshua Penix
I don't know that they do a trade. Do you? Are they going to pull a trade for Kayvon Thibodeau or send Kayvon Thibodeau out the door so they only have 3 of the same guy?
I think they should, but I don't think they will. Joshua Penix, we actually have 2 really good comments in the YouTube chat. Joshua Penix, if only they had a Dexter Lawrence type player.
Yeah.
That's nice. A good point. The other one was from Halsey, who said, is Oscar Delp Charlie Werner. Thank you. I could not remember the name of the blocking tight end that got drafted that I never could figure out why from Georgia. When somebody said, this is the best blocking tight end in Georgia history. No, it's not. The only way that's true is if Charlie Werner got expunged from life.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because I was thinking, Charlie Werner was a great blocker. What are you talking about?
He was a great blocker. See, he was a blocking tight end.
Yeah, no, Oscar Delp's not that.
The Will Kismerick thing, I get it. He's a good blocker. I don't take that in the third round.
Yeah.
Oscar Delp, you're lying to yourself. Or you are being lied to. I don't know which one, and I don't really care.
I think it's a little bit of both. Isn't it always a little bit of both?
Usually.
Yeah.
Speaking of being lied to.
Giants at 22, 21.
The Jacksonville Jaguars.
But what? They were 13-4.
Uh-huh. Hey, what do they do well right now? You see how you had to think about that?
I mean, their quarterback uses a lot of shampoo.
Their quarterback is good. I think you may have been catfished a little bit at the end of last year that he was all of a sudden the top 5 quarterback in the NFL that everybody thought he would be.
Mm-hmm.
Your current starting running back is Chris Rodriguez. I don't think your line is great. It's fine, and it is deep. They have a lot of bodies to throw at that. Then you get into the back half of that defense, and it is gnarly in places. I just don't think it's good. I think the defense was smoke and mirrors against a bad schedule. I think they got hot, and now and I'm just going to say it, they've had 2 of the absolute most god-awful drafts I've ever seen. And that's coming from a guy that had Travis Hunter at 1.
Right.
Other than that, you have taken a lot of very strange shots that just don't make a ton of sense. Mm-hmm. I think I never can remember this guy's first name. I call him Joey Gladstone, but his last name is Gladstone.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I don't think I've ever seen a GM in my life that it was more catfishing his employer of that he is qualified to be an NFL GM than that kid. The analytics nerd from the Rams comes in here, and I mean, I don't even know how to defend it. I had a bunch of Jaguar fans over the weekend throwing comments at me on social media of, well, I think he knows better than you do. I don't. You know why I don't? Because the entire league agrees with me. I've had things said to me about the Jacksonville Jaguars in the last 2 weeks that I've never heard an NFL team. I've never heard these things before in all the years I've been doing this. They are incompetent was a direct quote. They were taking guys we didn't even have on the board in day 2.
His name's James, by the way.
James Gladstone.
And for us to remember this, I think we all should just refer to him from now on as Ranger Jim.
Oh, Ranger Jim. Mm-hmm. Ranger Jim. Mm-hmm. Cut it out. All right. That's what I thought while he was making draft picks. Hey, cut it out.
Are those picks made of wood? What was the woodchuck?
Mr. Woodchuck.
Was it just Mr. Woodchuck? I thought he had a name.
No, it was Mr. Woodchuck.
All right.
And he had that goofy voice. Are those picks made of wood?
You do that so much better. I wasn't even going to attempt it. Good for you.
And he would always do the looking around thing like,
yeah.
Wood?
Jacksonville is going to be a hard fall for Jacksonville.
I agree. I think that team's going to end up 7-10. I'll be honest with you. You know what the hardest part of this power rankings was? Is I'm looking at Jacksonville going, that fall's going to be really precipitous. I just don't know which of the other 2 teams in the AFC South are going to take advantage of it. Because I could see it being the Colts. I could really see it being the Titans. I just can't draw the line from point A to point B. I feel very sure one of them's going to do it and be a borderline playoff team.
All right, at 20.
20, we're starting to get into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
Do you disagree?
No, because again, I think this is about where we belong. What has gotten better about this team? We have
pass rush.
I was going to say we have Reuben Bain, so it serves to say that I think the pass rush will be better. I think the secondary will be better with another year under the belts of guys like Benjamin Morris and the Parrish kid.
Jacob Parrish.
Jacob.
By the way, can you confirm for me that they're talking about moving him to the outside? Is that just people talking to me, or?
I have not heard that, but I don't think I would be shocked if they tried to move him to the outside and put McCollum in the slot.
It would be Keontae Scott. McCollum would just get excommunicated.
Yeah.
I love Jacob Parrish. I think Connor Rogers and I were the first two people I heard media that were telling people you should really like this kid.
Mm-hmm.
I have watched a lot of Jacob Parrish. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Don't put him on.
I don't want you to make me look stupid, and him on the outside will make me look stupid.
Yes.
He's really good in the slot. Just take the win and figure out the other side.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really see this. I see us as a neutral. We finished out 8-9 last year because injuries and stuff just at the end of the season, the offense completely disappeared. We got out to a hot start and really tanked it, early in the season. Tried to make a comeback, but it really wasn't there. I mean, you give me a fully healthy year, then maybe the offense can be what it was the first, 6-7 weeks of the season last year. But losing Mike Evans hurts. And I don't think we're much better. I think us and the Panthers and the New Orleans Saints are all still in that 10-7 at best, 7-10 at worst. And you're not getting out of that range. Do you disagree?
No.
Okay.
I think 10-7's high, but
well, that's what I'm saying. At best, it's 10-7. Then nobody in this division is going higher than that.
To me, Tampa Bay's an 8-9 team or a 9-8 team. There is no in between.
Mm-hmm. All right, at 19,
the Green Bay Packers. This is another one I don't understand. ESPN just did their power rankings. They had Green Bay at 7.
Yikes.
Where in the world are you getting that from?
We love Jordan Love.
I mean, I just look at the weapons and go, you do realize if Christian Watson gets hurt, you're in trouble. I don't love the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. I think I was the highest person in the world on Jordan Morgan, and I never thought a day would come that he'd be playing left tackle. And I just look at the defense and go, that's not good. Your secondary is not good. I don't know where this belief in them comes from. I don't understand it.
No. It's the blind belief in Matt LaFleur.
Okay.
It's the only, I mean, he's a coach that doesn't lose much. And you got to give it to him. I mean, he does fall into that category of kind of Mike Tomlin-y.
Sure.
But I don't see it.
Works out great until it doesn't.
Right.
Hey, speaking of Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. 18.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't know what to do with this team because there is part of me that thinks they're planning on rolling out Drew Aller or Will Howard. I mean, the power play on Aaron Rodgers, that was a move. Of he can't sign anywhere else.
Yeah, with the tender.
Yeah. I do like the weapons. if Rico Dowdle's your one in the running game, I think you're going to be okay. I just don't know what you're going to do. If Broderick Jones, they turned down they declined the option on him, which makes me think he's more hurt than we even think he is. I don't know what you're going to do on the left side. Because I've never thought Fautano really belonged over there. That's probably what they would do. And then start Ianacher on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Can you not put Ianacher on the left?
I never saw him as a left tackle. I mean, he's so raw.
Yeah.
And then I get to the defense, and I actually kind of like the defense. I don't know that you're going to be able to score points. And if I never thought I'd be saying this again this many years later. If Aaron Rodgers leaves them at the altar, this team is in trouble.
All right, you're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville's post-draft Power Ranking Tuesday. We'll continue. Pick it up with number 17 when we come back.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
Or much.
You're clear.
On the way after today, looks like some wet weather, so keep the rain gear handy. Beautiful afternoon, though, with a gusty breeze, sun, clouds, 77. Tonight after midnight, a few showers more like toward morning, breezy, 57. Scattered showers tomorrow, possibly a thunderstorm, 78. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 70. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
News Radio 570 WWNC. Now on FM. Yeah, we're now on AM and FM. It's too much news for one band. News Radio 570 WWNC. Now on 92.9 FM.
When you choose Asheville Smiles or Arden Smiles, you're choosing more than just a dentist. You're choosing experience, heart, and a commitment to excellence. Dr. Merrill has completed over 1,500 hours of continuing education, expanding her expertise in cosmetic dentistry, dental implants, Invisalign, laser therapy, and more, all to bring the most advanced care right here to our community. It's modern dentistry delivered with compassion. Asheville Smiles and Arden Smiles, world-class dental care with a hometown heart. Check them out online at ashevillesmiles.com.
News Radio 570 WWNC. Now on FM. Yeah, we're now on AM and FM. It's too much news for one band. News Radio 570 WWNC. Now on 92.9 FM.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Live in the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
At Ingalls, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. Talk to someone if you're struggling with mental health, because most people out here really care. Find more information at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog see! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And we are back in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Sportsocracy heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel, and you can join us in the chat. For today is
Power Rankings Tuesday.
Rolling through all of the teams as they sit right now post NFL draft, as we've had a few days to at least catch our breaths after the draftmas season, the week-long festivities that were the 2026 NFL draft, and taking stock of where everybody sits at the moment. We're up to number 17 on the post-draft power rankings. Who comes in after the Pittsburgh Steelers?
The San Francisco 49ers.
Well, that's not going to please some people.
I don't get it. I don't get what it is people say. I mean, they're fine. They have a nice upside.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really trust anybody to rush a passer outside of Bosa? And if so, please, God, tell me who it is, because I can't figure it out.
No, he's the only name that they have on the team. I mean,
Romello Height, I guess.
Yes, he would probably be next on the list.
I mean, because it's certainly not Michael Williams.
No.
I think John Lynch has kind of gutted this team. And so you still have the stars. You still got CMC. You still got Kittle. You still got Trent Williams. You still got, and now you got Mike Evans, who you added.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of other players that are going to win. And if Kittle or McCaffrey get hurt, or even Mike Evans, if one of those guys gets hurt, may God have mercy on your soul. Mm-hmm. That offense has to carry you, because I think your defense is going to be a sieve again.
Yeah. All right, at 16.
The Carolina Panthers. Yes, I like Carolina better than San Francisco.
Okay.
I know that's going to catch some people off guard.
Yes.
But I don't think it should. I'm going to do the same thing with the Carolina Panthers that I did earlier with the New Orleans Saints.
Okay.
If you were looking offensive line versus offensive line, which one would you take, San Francisco or Carolina?
I mean, I guess on the average, it'd have to be Carolina.
I would take Carolina, and it's not close.
Really?
Not even close. Outside of Trent Williams, I don't have another positive. There are two net neutrals, but that's it. I don't think that line's great. Running backs, obviously I'd take San Francisco. Then we get to the defense. Defensive line. It's Carolina, and it's Carolina by a lot. Linebackers, edge rushers. It's Carolina, and it's Carolina by a lot. Secondary. It's Carolina, and it's Carolina by a lot. I just think they're a better team. I think they have a better GM. I think it shows. And it's Carolina, to me, is the favorite to win the NFC South Fact or Fiction.
I would say fact.
I'm not going to be stunned if they don't, because it's still a young team. Schedule does get a little tougher this year. But I think it's a good team, and the addition of Jalen Phillips and Devin Lloyd really makes that defense. That defense has an upside that very few in this league have.
Okay.
Now, J.C. Horn has to stay healthy.
Yes.
Which has been an issue.
Yes. Because you take him away, and you're planning on a lot of things happening that I don't know that I've ever seen.
Hope Will Lee's as good as I told you he would be.
Exactly. Like, if he goes out, it's like, oh, well, Will Lee, I guess you're up, because it's not going to be Robert Rochelle.
Correct. Look, they need some
luck. Or
Caleb
Evans. I can attest to that as well.
They need some luck, but I think there's a lot to like there.
Mm-hmm. You definitely have pieces to build on. And I'm still really curious what you're going to do with Bryce Young. The discussions have been have been had and are continuing to happen.
They offer him 3 years, $100 million. Who says no?
Oh, I don't think anyone.
That's where I'm at. Mm-hmm. That's why it makes so much sense, and I think it's ultimately going to happen.
Does it happen before the season?
I believe so.
Okay. Act now before he goes big?
Well, I mean, it's definitely a risk, and it is a risk that could ultimately get Dave Canales fired.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a risk you have to take.
You sign Bryce Young before this season to a new 3-year, $33 million contract. It doesn't go well, right? Let's say injuries happen, you never recover, this team isn't as good, they end up, worst case scenario, finishing with a decently high pick next year. What do you do? In a quarterback-rich draft, you can't take one after you just signed one, can you?
No.
I don't think so. I just feel like it's a bad time to be making the deal.
I think you come in it with Bryce and you basically say, all right, it's going to be $70 million guaranteed, $100 million with a decent number of incentives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I don't think even his camp can be crazy enough to go, I've earned $50 million. This is just one of those times that don't negotiate against yourself.
Right.
And next year is a whale of a time to need a quarterback if he decides to call your bluff.
Right. I would be reminiscent. That's not the word I'm looking for. Not reminiscent.
Remiss?
Looking back. Yeah, I guess we can go there. Reticent. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. I would be reticent to sign any deal with Bryce Young right now. You got to prove it.
I'm not if it's advantageous to me. Because here's the thing. I can go into this year. If he falls on his face, I move on. If he plays like a franchise caliber player, I can franchise him.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's going to hurt for a year, but buys me a lot of time.
It does. Next year's a perfect time to need a quarterback, though. I mean, I was doing this the other day going, okay, so in next year's class, even if you took Sorsby out of it, there's still like 12 really good prospects.
Upside. There's a lot of upside.
Upside-wise. And I don't know that I want to miss one. I don't know that I want to miss that opportunity because there aren't 12 teams that are in that much of a need of a quarterback.
Put it this way, Sam Levitt is my number 8 as of right now next year. He'd have been 2 in this class. So would Sorsby, so would a handful of others.
Mm-hmm.
I said this numerous times. Trinidad Chambliss would have been my 2. He ain't breaking the top 10 next year. Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's anything he can do.
No.
He comes out and throws for 5,000 yards. I'm still going to go. So it's a gimmicky offense. and they have not tended to fare well, and he's really short.
Now, the Chambliss thing got sorted out, correct?
Yes, he's coming back.
Okay.
He'll be in next year's class, and he will be Trinidad Chambliss will be one of those evaluations that steals like 3 full days of my life.
All right. Number 15 on the post-draft power rankings list after the Carolina Panthers.
Hail to the Commanders! Braves on the warpath, fight for old DC. They're my Commanders. They're your Commanders. They're the Washington Commanders. Say it. I know you want to.
What?
That I'm too high.
No.
Really?
I'm not.
I thought you were going to gristle at this aggressively.
No, I'm not going there. I mean, I like the Commanders, and that's where I've been told to save myself from bodily harm, I have to stop.
Yes, you cannot say nice things about them.
Logan sent me a text message the other day. He said, I swear to God, if you jinx us again this season, you're dead.
Yes,
sir.
Yeah, we're going to bring in Fred Smoot on that one. And
his name is Logan.
Good luck. I like where the defense is headed a lot. I think that defense can be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried at corner, but there are some bullets in the gun. And now you've got pass rush that you just didn't have before.
Right. I mean, you got a lot more bodies to throw at it. That's for sure.
No doubt.
Grabbing Sonny Styles in the draft was win of the draft.
I agree.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of growth to come for the secondary there. They could be very tough. And that's where I have to stop. So I'm not allowed to say anymore. Antonio Williams could have done without that. But other than that, I think you did fine.
Yep.
14.
The Dallas Cowboys?
Okay. You said that
because it shocked me. Look, I was the biggest Dallas Cowboy detractor in the world last year.
Mm-hmm.
I did not buy into that team, and they did not let me down. It imploded.
Mm-hmm.
But is it crazy to think that defense is going to be markedly better?
No. It's not
I mean,
crazy.
if you look at the 12 starters on that team, or the 11 starters plus the nickel, technically,
mm-hmm.
that team should be really good. And if they're good defensively, it changes everything. I give them a little credit just because Matt Eberflus is no longer there. But I mean, the transition of that defense has been incredibly impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got a lot of potential pass rushers on this team.
You got Quinnen giving pressure up the middle. You have
Quinn is playing 5.
Gary. Oh, okay. You have Gary now as a Rocco from last year. Malachi Lawrence that you threw draft capital at this year.
Jayshon Barham.
Mm-hmm.
James Houston. Do you remember the time Sam Williams was a starter?
Yeah.
He's the 6. I mean, that's just how much you've done to this team. And look, they got a lot of pieces at corner. I don't love Deron Bland, and I never have.
Mm-mm.
You got if that goes the way I think it does, you have a lot of choices. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of options.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I
like Dallas.
I like Kobe Durant as a backup.
Devin Moore,
Caleb Downs. You know how I love him.
I'm gonna keep banging this drum until it bears fruit.
What is it?
Devin Moore.
Devin Moore. Okay.
That was a kid that was a super late surge for me, and I just had to look at the tape a different way.
And we need Savone.
I love him.
Savone has to be better this year.
He can't be worse. I mean, last year he was the worst corner in the NFL. So physically, if he is the second to worst corner in the NFL next year, that is an improvement.
All right, 13.
The Cincinnati Bengals. Weird what a defense will do.
Mm-hmm. You think they've solved the problem?
Let me ask that. Let me take the question you just asked me, and let me ask it in a different way. What did they lose that you're really worried about?
Mm-hmm. That's a good.
I mean, Trey Hendrickson, okay, he wasn't really there last year, and he was a shell of what he had been.
Right.
Boye Mafe, Shamar Stewart, Cassius Howell, Miles Murphy. I didn't want to say that one, but I had to.
Okay.
Those four guys, I think, are an improvement over what you had last year. I think the linebackers get better. The addition of Brian Cook was a big deal. And then you just get to the middle and go Dexter Lawrence, Jonathan Allen. That's light years better than where you were last year.
Agreed.
I think the offensive line's coming together. I think the offense will be good. Chase Brown was one of the best running backs in the league the last handful of weeks last year.
Right.
There's a lot to like about Cincinnati.
Okay.
A lot.
Number 12.
The Chicago Bears.
But wait. Somebody said earlier they were going to be in the Super Bowl this year.
And you know what? They could be. Because Ben Johnson is a really good coach. They're fine. I don't hate what they did in the offseason. I'm just looking at the receiver core now going, your 2 became your 1, your 3 became your 2, and your 3 is now the punt returner from the Detroit Lions. Mm-hmm. What did I say about Caleb Williams a billion years ago? You're going to have to prop him up.
Mm-hmm.
And you can show me all the, oh my God, look at the arm talent. I'm going to say this literally until the day I die. The greatest arm talent I've ever seen was Jamarcus Russell. It doesn't mean squat if the brain doesn't match. Mm-hmm. And there's way too often that Caleb Williams' brain just doesn't match. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. That's not my point. When you had DJ Moore, you had Rome Odunze, Luther Burden came on, and you got the 2 tight ends, that is a stable of weapons. Rome Odunze against number 1 coverage scares me a little bit. Luther Burden as a 2 scares me a lot of bit. Running just a ton of 12 is the path.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know that the defense is good enough for you to win the way that team's going to have to win. But
do they still have money? Is this a team that could be on like bringing in Stephon Diggs?
I will say I doubt it.
Okay. Right.
I mean, look, I think they've already told you what the plan is. They drafted Xavier Thomas way too high. But, I mean, they're letting it be known. They're going to play a ton of 12, a ton of 13 personnel, because Sam Roush is the 3rd tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think they tipped the hand of what they're going to do.
Right.
And if anybody can do it, it's Ben Johnson. That's why I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. The roster doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but I could see how it could work with Ben Johnson.
All right, we'll take a break here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. The Power Rankings Tuesday, picking it back up with the number 11 team in the NFL after the 2026 NFL Draft.
Start your spring cleaning with Zero Res. Get 3 rooms of
Clear.
$109 plus a free hallway. No soap, no residue, no harsh chemicals. Just a deeper clean that lasts. Plus, now you can also take $100 off air duct cleaning and breathe clean air. Visit ZeroResAsheville.com.
Andrew Bird makes his debut with the Asheville Symphony on May 29th to celebrate the 20th anniversary of his acclaimed record, The Mysterious Production of Eggs. Limited tickets remain. Visit www.ashevillesymphony.org for tickets.
Class of 2026, it's your year. Celebrate the music that fueled late night crams, hallway hangs, and every unforgettable moment with iHeartRadio's Ultimate Class of 2026 playlist. The soundtrack to your senior year and beyond. But we didn't stop there. Whether you graduated in 95, 05, or just last year, we've got a playlist for your class too. Search Class of and the year you graduated on the free iHeartRadio app and relive your glory days, one song at a time.
Now here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Fun. That's fun. Enter it now.
Log on to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
The NBA's conference semis continue tonight with 2 more opening games. The Cavs will visit the Pistons in the East before the defending champion Thunder host the Lakers in the West. Round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs also rolls on tonight with the Avalanche looking to take a 2-0 lead in their set against the Wild. The NHL's non-playoff teams will be watching ping pong balls tonight at the draft lottery. Canucks have the best odds of landing the top spot and the expected right to draft Penn State forward Gavin McKenna. A full slate of MLB games is on tap tonight. As
never heard of her.
Red Hot Cubbies hosting the Reds. Chicago's
Tank,
won
how long
12
do I have?
straight games at Wrigley after last night's pinch hit.
Minute and a half.
From Michael Conforto.
In that spot, I just wanted to make sure.
All right, I'll wait till
everybody's
next break.
on base, not chasing. You just watch the game unfold and try to be ready.
In addition to the home winning streak, the Cubs have ripped off
This whole
6 straight
drinking,
wins
14 gallons of water
football,
is.
well, the Seahawks are
I'm
signing
not a
free
fan.
agent edge rusher Dante Fowler to a 1-year, $5 million contract. Fowler had 3 sacks for the Cowboys last season. And that's sports. I'm Scott Davidson.
The crack of the bat, the sight of green grass and white chalk lines, the aroma of perfectly grilled hot dogs. If right about now you're simultaneously hungry and ready for baseball, then we've got you covered. At Ingles, we're here for all the fanfare of America's pastime, sponsoring teams from Little League to the pros. So, whether you're the snack parent or just craving that perfect ballpark meal, we've got you covered. Ingles, your official sponsor of baseball season.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
One thing that you're going to have to remember, one most important factor, is to protect your quarterback, me.
It is the post-2026 NFL Draft Power Rankings on the Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy. Follow us on all the socials at the Sportsocracy. And Jeremy coming in at number 11 on the Power Rankings today.
The Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Is it bad that I have a blind faith in this team that I can't really explain? I know last year didn't go well.
Yeah.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love where they went at offensive coordinator. I'm not going to say his name because I'm afraid he'll appear. His name haunted our nightmares last year. I don't know how you got there. But, man, I look at this team and go, you should be able to score points in droves.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the Blake Miller thing was a little early, but the more I've thought about it, I don't hate it. And the defense should just get better and better and better. If the Lions' defense is even halfway passable, this should be one of the 6 best teams in the NFL. Is that a fact or fiction?
I would say that's a fact. I mean, it does depend on how many points you're going to give up.
I mean, I don't want Jared Goff getting in routine shootouts.
But I mean, I think you've done your due diligence to try to keep that from happening. But that has been the MO of this team of, well, we can just outscore everybody, right? You go back to the Ben Johnson days with that offense. Like, I mean, defense was good. You still had some pass rush with Aiden Hutchinson, but for the most part, you were shootout after shootout after shootout, and because you had such loaded weapons and Jared Goff was on time with that offense that you were able to score enough to win so many games. Has the defense improved that much to keep them out of the shootouts, though? Because I just look at your pass rush and I go, okay, you still have Aiden Hutchinson, but you need Derek Moore to come in and be an immediate impact player. I mean, I've just never been a huge believer that DJ Wanham is an impact pass rusher in this league.
No, he's a bullet in the gun. He is a player that he can take up snaps for you.
But he's still the number 2 bullet in the gun right now.
I don't know that I agree with that.
Okay. Well, you believe in Derek.
I think Derek Moore's the 2. Derek Moore was one of the most prepared to come in and play that role. I just never thought he had the highest of high sides.
Yeah.
He has one move. Now, that one move is kind of like Joey from Friends going, how you doing? Yeah, it just works all the time. So, I mean, yeah, it's one move, but you hooked up with L. McPherson. I mean, it's a good move. I like Detroit. And you know what? I would say if we were doing a percentage of teams that could burn me in this power ranking, I would say the Lions are at least 10%.
Okay.
That we look back on and go, missed that one. It's that I got the Lions too high. But you know what? I blindly believe in them. And I look at Goff and what he was last year with John Morton, and I'm giving Drew Petzing, I'm giving him credit, but it's really not credit of I don't need Ben Johnson, Jared Goff. I just need him to not be John Morton, Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And I think you've done everything to protect that.
All right, number 10.
The Buffalo Bills.
Okay, you got Josh Allen, James Cook. DJ Moore's added. Then what? Then what else did they do?
I mean, I think this is where they belong.
Okay.
I think they're the 10th best team in the league. You have one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He does not tend to perform well in big games. That scares me to death. I think the defense is going to be better. I've never in my life seen a team that was drafted to be a 4-3 team the way that Buffalo was, that can so seamlessly take the pieces that they had and turn into a better defense playing 3-4. I've never seen that before. Usually there is a year of belly buttons, of just it's weird. It's clunky. We have guys that don't fit. Buffalo fits like a glove.
Mm-hmm.
I just still don't love the secondary. I don't love what you're doing back there. I don't love the Davis and Igbenison thing. I didn't love Maxwell Hairston a year ago. I still think you're going to have issues in the secondary if you can't get pressure. The low-key move that I've yet to hear anybody talk about with him, C.J. Gardner-Johnson could be one of those guys that we look at when we get to January next year and go, how did we not talk about that move more?
Because, I mean, I think a lot of us
he's bounced around the league.
Yeah, and we're discounting what's left in the tank because he's so well traveled. It feels like he's been around forever, and you go, "Oh, this guy is aging out of the system." Well, he's only 28 years old. There's still plenty of good football left. He just can't stick with a spot, and I don't know. At this point, it feels like this is who he's going to be.
Oh, fun question. How old is C.J. Gardner-Johnson?
28.
I was just curious if you knew.
I just said that.
Oh, sorry.
You were looking for it when I said it.
I was, and then you said it, and it was like my ears just went, nope.
Yeah. No, I think because of how well-traveled he is, everybody thinks, oh, God, that guy's been around for 15 years. No, he really hasn't. How about number 9?
The Los Angeles Chargers. Is it bad that I wanted to have them higher?
I mean, this feels like where they belong to me.
I wanted them higher, and I tried. I just couldn't get there.
You want to have them higher because of what? What is different this year?
Year 3 of Jim Harbaugh. Year 3 of Jim Harbaugh is hammer time. It has been in every single stop he's ever stopped at. And I look at that roster and go, you know what? I like this a lot. I mean, everybody talks about their receiver room. They've got 6 legit NFL receivers. They got 2. Rondé Gadsden's not a tight end. You call him whatever you want to. You call him a prima ballerina if you want to. He's as much of that as he is tight end. They had Njoku in the other day. It could be Njoku and Culver in 12 personnel. There's just a lot of ways to do this. And when I look at that offensive line with Slater, Penning, Biotish, Slaughter, and Joe Alt, if that line can stay healthy, this is a Super Bowl level team. And I will die on this hill. The problem is I don't trust them to stay healthy.
Yeah.
Both Harbaugh brothers have had issues with keeping teams healthy. And I'm worried, but I do have a lot of – I'll put it this way. I don't do a ton of betting markets right now. There are 2 teams that I am super invested in right now. One of them is the Los Angeles Chargers. When we get to the other one, I'll tell you who it is too.
Do they have they put over-unders out yet?
No, they won't do that until the schedule comes out. I'm just talking about the Super Bowl champion. I've got
next week after?
It's going to be sometime in the next 2 weeks. They haven't. I don't have a definitive date yet, but when I do, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I feel like. And
I'll do a live from the new Mullet Manor.
Yeah, it's generally around the 14th, 15th. So that'd be next Thursday, Friday.
I bet it's going to be the week
maybe
after
Monday.
That. Usually I know a week
19th.
in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You totally gleaned over the new Mullet Manor. I remodeled.
What?
I remodeled Mullet Manor. Or I shouldn't say that. I'm in the process of remodeling Mullet Manor. It should be done by Thursday.
Oh, nice.
There's a great chance you're not going to see me a lot in the next few weeks. Home studio's done. Everything sounds great. Cool. See you in a month.
Yeah. All right, number 8.
The Denver Broncos. Is this shade?
I mean, they're going to interpret it as that.
I don't think they should, though.
But I don't. I mean, I didn't think the Denver Broncos were a top 4 team last year.
I didn't either. And that's the thing, is that I don't – outside of Jalen Waddle, what did Denver do that's supposed to make me feel better about them this year than I did last? I get it. You made it to the AFC Championship game. I think we would be remiss if we didn't point out how unbelievably lucky you were to get there. Mm-hmm. Buffalo had to turn it over either 5 or 6 times. I can't remember which one. For you to get there. And I still just look at this team and go, you're good. Your defense could be wicked. Mm-hmm. I'm just still not – I'm not ready to call you elite because I look at the 7 teams in front of you and go, roster to roster, you don't touch them.
Yeah.
If for nothing else, because I like every single one of their quarterbacks better than yours. But it's not – I mean, it's not shade. I think it's a good team that's a little thin, and I don't love the way they're built. But that doesn't mean you're not good.
Still plenty of games to win. Denver Broncos coming in at number 8 on the post-2026 NFL Draft Power Rankings here on a Power Rankings Tuesday. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll give you the top 7.
Your mountain weather forecast
More much-needed wet weather on the way. After today, looks like...
All right, we're clear.
I chose a weird time to look away there because you said the top 7, and I thought there was something coming after that, and then nothing happened, and I went, uh-oh.
Like toward morning, breezy 57.
Did he crash out?
Showers tomorrow.
No.
And I looked, and you were just pushing buttons.
Thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 70. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by Jimmy's Automotive Center.
Spring has sprung and travel season is here. Don't get stuck on the side of the road. Call Jimmy's Automotive and let Jimmy's get you back in the fast lane. Take advantage of their spring specials. Save $29.99 on an alignment, plus big savings on springtime labor deals. Visit jimmysauto.com. Jimmy's Automotive, where customers send their friends.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Hey, Mom, now that I have an after-school job, I think I want to buy a drum kit.
Okay, Rockstar. Let's look at your account.
When kids start making money, Chase has easy-to-use tools and expert bankers to help them learn how to manage it.
And next month, I'll buy the bass drum and the cymbals. Oh, and maybe some noise-canceling headphones for you.
Aw, you've thought of everything.
Help kids save, budget, and build financial independence, all with Chase. That's good for kids and good for parents. Visit your local Chase branch and get started.
Account subject to approval. J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Skip this. Tap that red talkback mic on the iHeartRadio app while listening to your favorite station.
You guys rock.
Instant feedback. And the best feature, if you mess up,
hopefully I'm sending these messages correctly.
Do it again. Leave a talkback now on the free iHeartRadio app.
Asheville's Real Rock, Rock 105.1. Your home for the Braves After Dark coverage of Atlanta Braves baseball. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! At Ingalls, we celebrate the amazing women who show the world exactly what it means to throw like a girl, hit like a girl, play like a girl, and dream like a girl. Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
The Sportsocracy.
That's the way I feel when my team wins. And if I want to jump up and down when my team wins, and if I want to hug my players when they do good, I'm going to do it.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Keep listening all week if you're a wrestling fan. We got wrestling coming to town. Next Wednesday, we will have AEW in town at the Harrah's Cherokee Center, Asheville. AEW Dynamite coming to the arena.
I don't ask a lot of questions in interviews, but if I don't ask, what is it, Dax and
Cash?
Dax. I always want to call him Dash for some reason.
Yeah.
If I don't ask those two, hey, Legion of Doom, we're doing that, right? I mean, I know I'm a big boy, but you're used to big boys. So
yeah, sure.
And I'm a little more svelte since the post-draft diet.
Down 12 pounds.
12 pounds in 8 days.
Just a matter of days. That's a great start.
Megan's double. She is stone cold Steve Austining me behind the. She doesn't really understand that. You understand that to lose that much weight, you have to be a fatus.
Yes. It doesn't work that way when you're already a tiny woman.
Yeah, she's 5'2", 98 pounds. If she loses 12 pounds in a week, it's because she died.
I think I just heard her eyes roll in the back of her head.
She did. Yeah. You lose 12 pounds, you die. You don't have 12 pounds to lose.
Dax and Cash hailing from Asheville, North Carolina. They will be back in town with their friends from AEW next week, and we're planning on Tuesday. Let me see if I got the reply yet from AEW on that one. No, Tuesday we're planning on having the AEW Tag Team Champions, Dax and Cash, FTR, on the program. We'll talk about their homecoming show here with AEW Dynamite coming to the Harris Cherokee Center, Asheville, on next Wednesday. We've got tickets available for family 4-packs of tickets available all the rest of this week, so keep on listening to the Sportsocracy for your chance to win. Daniel already won a 4-pack of tickets today, and next week is his birthday. So that's just, that's kismet, right? It was in the stars that we send him to AEW. So you too could go see, the best wrestling at the best price.
What day is this show?
What their website says. It's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, we're doing this.
We're going?
If for nothing else, because I want Tank and I to torture business manager Megan, and we're taking Christiana too. Because Christiana loves wrestling more than me and Tank multiplied by each other.
Nice.
She's shaking her head if I don't have to go to that. Ask the boss. I believe you do.
See, there's a thing called social media content that we need to gin up.
I believe we need to social the medias.
And I don't know. I could scour around to see if I could find like a brother love suit or something.
I have a Hulk Hogan costume.
See, I think we might have to go.
I am a real American.
I have a very limited number of wrestlers that I could possibly pull off. Brother Love would be one of them.
I think you should be pulling off Hulk Hogan, and I go off the board a little bit with. You as Brother Love.
Yeah, that could work.
Brother Love.
Me and Bruce could be related.
I love you. Oh, that could be so much fun.
Yeah, you could go as the $1 Million Man. Oh, or if we get you a green suit, you could just be the Jolly Green. Oh wait, I can't say that.
Oh yeah. $75.99.
I bet you could find one on the rack for that.
For sure.
No doubt about it.
Low price.
About it. Anyway, AEW is coming to town on Wednesday. We're going to have some fun with that. We will have tickets available for you again tomorrow and Thursday and Friday.
Oh,
so keep
Gary
on
Burt
listening all week long.
Gary Burt said you should go as Bam Bam Bigelow, and now I can't unsee that.
That's one. I was going to go Big Van Vader. Would have been another one.
Oh, he was on our show. R.I.P. Leon.
He was. He didn't know he was on our show.
I was about to say, if you missed that interview, have no fear. You didn't miss much.
Yeah. It was way too early on a Saturday for old Leon. All right. Number 7, 2026 NFL post-draft mock or power rankings, excuse me, not mock. The mock's coming on the YouTubes about, Friday?
Yep.
All right. So be on the lookout for the way too early mock draft on the YouTubes.
From the nicely remodeled Mullet Manor. Yep. The Houston Texans.
All right. Houston at 7. The defense is still evil.
The defense is going to be eviler than it was before.
The question becomes, can they score? And I don't see much of an impediment to that.
I don't either. I think David Montgomery really helps. If for nothing else, just because it was situational backs trying to be the lead back, and it didn't work that way.
Right. So now you've got a bunch of
David
situational
Montgomery in this system.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look at the receivers. I don't think I've ever seen a team take this many swings at the offensive line and just go, you know what? I don't know who's going to play where. And I don't care. But they're going to be better than they were last year.
Next man up.
Oh, and by the way, our defense may ruin your life. Because we just added Caden McDonald to a defense that was already real good.
Yep. Definitely going to be able to get after pass rushers once again. Saw where they just signed the extension with Azeez Al-Shahir.
It was apparently closer to a trade than people understand.
Really?
Dallas Cowboys called.
Go ahead.
Dallas Cowboys called. I've always really liked Azeez Al-Shahir's game. I'm a little shocked that they listened as long as it sounds like they did. I never heard compensation, but that defense is really good.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to defend at all levels of the defense, which makes them a threat to win the whole thing, which is something we didn't think we'd be saying, 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
That's true.
At number 6.
The Baltimore Ravens. Hey, weird. They did that thing they do. You ever notice Baltimore does this just year after year after year after year? Oh, they had a down year. Cool. Did you get your licks in? Did you enjoy it? Because they're not going to be fun to play again.
Mm-hmm. Picking up Trey Hendrickson to add to the defense. You're kind of feeding back in my ear just to throw that out there.
I don't know why.
I don't either. It comes and goes at times. Yeah, adding Trey Hendrickson to the pass rush. I mean, that was the big concern about the defense was where's your pass rush coming from? Well, I got one of the best in the league. So I think that's going to definitely be better.
And you added Zion Young.
Yep. That
I mean,
as well.
I don't love him, but he is a nice piece to throw at this.
Mm-hmm.
And that defense is younger than you think. And every year I think they're going to get better and better. And I still believe in Mike Green.
Well, it certainly helps development if you have, a little chance to work on it. And I think they've given him that opportunity. At number 5.
The Seattle Seahawks.
The defending champions coming in at 5.
I still love you. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But it's impossible to look at that roster and not go, I mean, they're not as good as they were. You just lost a lot. But I still don't want to deal with it. Jadarian Price, I think he's going to be the head of the snake. Charbonnet stays in kind of the same role. You got Njigba and Shaheed. Cooper Kupp to me is the 3. Torrey Horton. You got a bunch of tight ends. And I really think the offensive line is going to be fine. My biggest question is, can the defense be as good as it was? The defense was evil last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Julian Neal and Bud Clark, Seattle just understands how this works. I mean, John Schneider, to me, is probably the most underrated GM in the NFL. It's weird to say that about a GM that has 2 Super Bowl rings, but I just don't feel like he gets the credit he deserves.
Right. All right, number 4.
The New England Patriots. It's not shade.
Mm-hmm.
You're one of the best teams in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one that thinks that New England didn't get better? You lose Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs to Romeo Doubs. Is that a step up, step down?
That's a step down.
I agree. The offensive line, I think, will be better if Elijah Vera Tucker is healthy. Counting on that is risky.
Mm-hmm.
I also feel like you gave teams the playbook of Will Campbell can be beaten. I think they're going to be good. I think there's a lot of noise around that team right now, and I don't love that. I mean, look, I hate to tell you this, the Mike Vrabel thing's not going away anytime soon.
But does it matter when it comes to football? Because I don't know that anybody really and it sounds harsh to say this way, but I don't really think anybody cares. I don't think anybody in that locker room
is it something that takes away from the on-field prep? Is it a question that a lot of young guys are going to have to answer for a long time? I don't love that. Mm-hmm. I didn't say it's good. I didn't say it's – I never like teams like this that are coming off super surprising seasons. I think you and I were higher on New England than anybody in the media going into last year.
Yeah.
Nobody thought they were ending up in the Super Bowl, but they did.
No, but they did. Yep.
It is hard to duplicate that because they were not the best team in the AFC last year. They just weren't.
Yeah. All right, we got 3 teams left. Number 3.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Back on top.
I don't even think it should surprise people at this point.
Well, no. I mean, you give me a healthy Patrick Mahomes, you add me in a running game, and, I mean, I feel pretty good.
I can confirm Pat Mahomes will be on the field week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how I know that, but I can tell you that I know that. And I'm willing to bet anything you want.
Yep.
The line's going to be really good. A full offseason for Josh Simmons. They just keep adding weapons. They have so many receivers on this team. I don't even know who all makes the roster. And I'm not even sure that I care. Full season of Rashee Rice, the defense, I think, will be exponentially better.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's weird to say.
Why do you think exponentially better? Just because of the Delane pick?
I love Mansour Delane. I don't think there's a drop-off from him to Trent McDuffie. Yes, I get that I'm higher on him than other people. Noel Williams, to me, is a 1 corner in this league. I said it last year. I'll say it again right now. And that's a young defense I think is getting better. And then you had a guy like R. Mason Thomas, second-year Omar Norman Lott, Jeffrey Bassa, who you really didn't get much from last year.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Kennedy, who apparently is going to play linebacker, which I think it's the most shocking of all the depth charts I've seen. I think it's the one that surprised me the most. And then you just look at all these bullets in the gun, and it's coached by Steve Spagnuolo. I think they're going to be better. And then Pat comes back on a revenge tour with a run game. Good luck. Good luck.
Yep. All right, that means we got 2 teams in the NFC at the top. Who's number 2?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
That roster looks evil.
Mm-hmm.
And I get it. A.J. Brown's not going to be there. Your top 5 receivers will be Devontae Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Dontavian Wicks, Hollywood Brown, Elijah Moore. That's better than probably 90% of the NFL.
Yep.
I don't know exactly what you're going to do with the line. I'm here to say Micah Morris ends up starting on this team. I don't know how long it takes. I don't think it's going to take all that long. I'm not shocked that Philadelphia's who ended up picking him. And then you get to the defense and just go, cool. Now it's Reek Woolen on the opposite side instead of a Dory Jackson or whatever you threw out there last year. Mm-hmm. Good luck.
Yep.
In this system with that DC, that's the best defense in the NFL, and I'm not sure it's all that close. If Jalen Hurts cannot just blow this up, which without A.J. Brown, I don't know. That's the reason they're 2 and not 1. That roster's terrifying.
I didn't hear you. You may have mentioned it, but I didn't hear you mention Jonathan Grenard being added into the mix here.
I didn't mention that.
I feel like that's one of those moves that we're going to go, how in the hell did we let them do that?
I mean, it cost them 2 third-round picks and $100 million. So
sure,
I would wager any team could have done it for that price. Philadelphia just drafts better than your team does. That's how they do that, is that they draft better. They take shots on guys like Uware Bernard, and 3 years from now, if that guy's a decent player in the NFL, I'm not going to be surprised.
Yep. All right, and then number 1.
The Los Angeles Rams. I didn't think about this. Number 1 was the easiest spot in the league. The Rams had one huge deficiency last year. Mm-hmm. They fixed it with Jalen Watson, Trent McDuffie, and a handful of lower down the depth chart guys. I think the secondary is really good. I think the pass rush will be really good. I think the offense is going to be borderline unstoppable. It's the best team in the league.
All right. I mean, I do worry what happens if one of your wide receivers gets hurt. You don't have anything behind them.
I don't love that they didn't address that. I also won't be shocked if there's a name. I will not be shocked if there's a name that ends up on that roster that we haven't talked about. It feels like there's another move to that offense because they took Ty Simpson at 13. There was too much smoke to them liking Carnell Tate, which tells me they want to add another piece if they get the opportunity. Who it would be, I don't know. Don't be sure that roster's done just yet.
Okay. All right, Rams at number 1. Philly at 2, Kansas City 3, New England, and Seattle. That's your top 5. The better teams they have that far of a leg up. Plus, they're well run, and they keep adding talent over and over and over. And it seems like we're destined to have the same teams in the mix again. Only add Kansas City back into it. That'll do us all some favors. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll see you back here on ESPN Asheville, the iHeartRadio app, tomorrow at noon. 2026 NFL post-draft power rankings in the books. We'll see you then.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain.
And we're clear.
Thank you, brother.
Needed wet weather on the
All
way
right, we're headed back to Asheville here in about an hour.
Weather,
All right, go have fun, be safe, all the things.
Well, I mean, I drink at a bar in my neighborhood, so Cinco de Drinko is a pretty safe one.
Sweet.
All right, brother. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you.
58. Showers and thunderstorms tomorrow night. Thursday, still a chance of showers and thunderstorms. High 70. From the Weather Channel, I'm meteorologist Ray Staging.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. It's time to say goodnight to that check engine light with the free AutoZone Fix Finder service. It'll help troubleshoot the likely cause of your light for free, so you can drive with peace of mind. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
News Radio 570 WWNC. Now on FM.
Isn't it great?
Ooh, that's how it always starts. But then later there's running and screaming.
92.9 FM.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
At Ingles, we know that fresh means local. The best ingredients don't come from a world away. They come from your own backyard. From the farms we support, to the stores we love, to the tables you treasure. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
The Sportsocracy.
Gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite.
First news on 570 with Mark Starling and Tank Spencer.
I have 2 growing children to pay for.
Aren't they old enough to work yet? I feel like we should put them through a summer work internship.
Weekday mornings at 6.
Why don't you bring them to work with you every day?
Why don't you bring them to work? Wait, no. Well, somebody else take them to work with them every day.
On News Radio 570 WWNC.
This is my me time.
My me time, he says.
And now on 92.9 FM.
The show won't go on, at least for now. A fire has canceled tonight and tomorrow's productions of The Book of Mormon at Broadway's Eugene O'Neill Theater. The fire caused substantial damage to the electrical room, but thankfully, no actors or crew members were there at the time. Singer Alex Ligertwood has died. You might remember him as a lead vocalist for Santana.
In a post on Facebook, his wife wrote that he passed away peacefully in his sleep with his doggo Bobo by his side. Prior to his death, Ligertwood had struggled with health issues. The musician was the lead vocalist of Santana on and off between 1979 and 1994. I'm Mark Mayfield.
Well, hopefully it's going to be a while before Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden have to deal with teenage rebellion. Right now, the actress and the Good Charlotte artist are celebrating the birth of their third child, a baby boy. His name, Nicholas Madden. He joins big sister Radix and big brother Cardinal. Good news, Eagles fans who want to see the band in what could be one of their last tours. They've added more dates. You can get more information on their website. And Jack White is going to headline the 2026 Iron Blossom Festival this September in Richmond, Virginia. The lineup also includes LCD Sound System, Geese, and Portugal the Man. Tickets go on sale this Friday. And that's entertainment. I'm Daria Albinger.
Asheville's Real Rock 105.1. Your home for the Braves After Dark coverage of Atlanta Braves baseball. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.